Hi, 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 hi. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is a Friday Eve rant. Okay, I just discovered this music, by the way. Fantastic music. This is the latest jam for towards the Peter Obi elections, of course, right? So I thought I'd bring it here so you can to listen to it.
This is my official and only TikTok page.
Oh no, never mind. How's everybody doing? Hopefully this is going to be a short one though. I just saw some news that I really like. I'm like, what the heck? Do you guys know that is it DSTV Nigeria? Is it what are they? It's not DSTV. Multi-Choice Nigeria. Do you guys know it's now owned by a French company? You guys know it's been bought over? You guys already know what that means. For a French company to buy such massive media in Nigeria, you guys know what is going on. I don't know what it would take. I wish Nigerians would just boycott it completely, not even bother to watch, so that they will lose income and lose everything. To be honest, there's no need. If we don't take back Nigeria, it is gone. No, I'm just going to say it. It is gone. If we don't take back Nigeria by 2027, it will be gone. There's so many external factors, so many external blood suckers in Nigeria. It's crazy. You have GMO on the side. You have your government selling out your infrastructures without saying a word to you. They are borrowing the future of Nigerians away in trillions, billions, millions. They don't care. I heard Akpabio and another senator almost got into a fist fight. And then I heard Natasha was trying to go to the UK for her stepson's graduation. Apparently she got to the immigration and they did not allow, they stopped her from flying. She had to make calls. Eventually, they allowed her to go. Oh my God. I'm like, what kind of country is this? What kind of country is this? There's more. I just come, like I titled it, is a rant. So, you guys, I don't know if any of you noticed, this man, is it Ahmed Issa of Brekete family? The man has been signing for a while, and I've been thinking and wondering, where is Brekete family? All of a sudden, I found a video where apparently the man was under some serious anyway, let me let you guys listen to this video.
In chief, me where they here, because I help soldiers when they dismiss. Yes, sir. They go write letter to the president and commander-in-chief about me. Say I won't commit treason and felony. Say I gather soldiers where they dismiss in their thousands. They don't know what I don't do with them, and they don't know what they plan to do with them. If not be say DSS no be like Nigerian army. Now facts then they work with and evidence. Therefore don't kill me quietly. And if to say that thing come out, they say maybe I gather them when we want to do coup, I think we want to do something. Some of them go cost me join. Say, hey, he want done too much. So he gathered this, he retired, he dismissed soldiers. Some of these dismissed soldiers, they dismiss them unlawfully. Some of them lawfully, some of them admit here, say they do bad. But they seek for pardon. One of them talks, say, if they fit forgive Boko Haram, call out repentant Boko Haram. Now Nigerian army, they no go forgive. He talk and body with me.
All right, for those of you, when you talk, say, you don't even know why I'm doing this. You don't even understand what I'm saying. You see this man, when you see so, the CEO, everybody don't know for the nation, is human rights activist. A CEO, Brekete family. You now remember that time when I'm not here for any radio again, when people they ask, say, where is they? Now this issue, when he talks to my in the face, how some wicked and bad and dangerous and Boko Haram generals in the army, in the military, freed him up, petitioned him to the Senate, and they now sent for him to come and answer the query. And the bad leaders, bad commander inside the army, inside the military, and they petition him. Don't you see? Those people, they really know what they are doing. If they gang up to dismiss soldier, they know they think of tomorrow. Now, they fear. Now, they don't plan to make sure say they silent all the whole human rights activists. When Boko Haram go they kill soldiers, go they destroy, they kill villagers, they don't go play any diplomatic, say okay, oh, anything like human rights day. But once they come manage, capture Boko Haram, they go say the Boko Haram surrender, say because of human rights. So therefore, they should rehabilitate the Boko Haram to the system. Why you go send soldier to a mission without air force, without air strike? You send soldier to a deadly mission, and they will kill a lot of soldiers. At the end, the one will go remain. If they grumble for what they do them, to send them to a death row, you go plan and still gang up against the soldier and dismiss them. How can a general dismiss 83 soldiers? How can you dismiss 400? How can you dismiss 244? How can you dismiss very many? You dismiss 5 people a day. So you meet all the whole 5 people. Now they bad. Why you officers, the one they do, nobody they dismiss us. The military property, vehicle and money, one of the hijack, go sell them to enrich in a pocket. Nobody they look in a direction. This is where I come. When I don't silent brekete. Brekete don't feel answer for any unlawful dismiss when they dismiss soldier. Soldier don't. I know soldier they commit. Any person when they commit, I know he should go for it. But not to say the sins of another person, you use them for multitude. One person, 2 people commit crime. When you go solve them. When I go take dismiss like 40 to 100 soldiers the same day. When they use one law, they dismiss soldier unlawfully, mutiny. Let me tell you, you idiot general, you idiot commander. When I want to go sit down for inside auditorium, plan on how I go take steal from soldier. When I go take sit down for soldier benefit, that one not be mutiny. Now the question when I they ask, and they tell you now say power go change. You know, say maybe I they make content. Nobody, I they make the content because of say break the family. They come to Ram, say they dismiss them unlawfully. You want to take action whether you people can rehabilitate them. You want to take the rehabilitate Boko Haram. Una petition demand unlawfully. Come and they come from una. See, chief of army, chief of defense staff. If you say to look for me, to declare me wanted, and lead the leaders of Boko Haram and Israel without nothing, and be the mission. I say make I let you know, say things go stop one day when you yourself you go confirm am. You go confirm am because soldiers are bleeding. All the whole officers commanding the whole barrack in this Nigeria. Now soldier money they take the themselves. They take the build mansion, build school, buy cars for their wife, make a better living for their children. Then if soldier come talk, it's an offense. If soldier talk, say now he rights, una go wage war against that soldier. Lock up for better ground, dismiss and send down to street. The problem of Nigeria today, anything when they happen for street today, now generals because the soldier one they dismiss. Una think say now all of them they go find other thing to live. Many of them they go into crime. Una they cause problem. I send message for them, una know they dismiss soldiers. Una see they dismiss. Una continue they dismiss. Remember, tomorrow, the soldier woman gang up and frame child for head dismiss and turn the law aside for him. Today, he will become somebody tomorrow. By that time, maybe your hand go they shake. Now your hand go they shake, your picking, then go come read what you do, man picking. For those of you when say what this one they talk, this one don't get what they talk. My talk not feel change. Don't worry, watch your back, make I wash my back. But for now to silent brekete, and una don't celebrate, una not feel silent down. Una not feel hijack am. Una not feel hijack am. Even the lawyers one don't hijack. Now the one who hijack that, more lawyers are coming to defend soldier, to defend the lawful dismiss. You know go better for all the whole general in this Nigeria. If you don't say now, you be general. You be general. You the charity belong to soldier and you see the wicked soldier. This message now for you. You don't go better for now. Me, let's
You guys have heard it, right? Okay, moving on. There's a West Africa Weekly report. Here it says that Nigerian Israeli group pushes to include Nigeria in Abraham Accord. I don't know. Maybe there are people who know what Abraham Accord is all about. As part of Israel's appetite normalization drive. Let's see if we can read the article. If it's not too long, I'll read it really quickly. But There's a lot happening in Nigeria. We haven't even touched the surface of it. Israeli lobby targets. Israeli lobby targets Nigeria, through Freeman Agridev's covert dealings. The normalization of Israel's apartheid regime is stretching beyond the Middle East and North Africa, and Nigeria may be its next target. Through a Nigerian-Israeli venture, Emeka Francis Umba has discreetly enlisted Jack Pascal Bancroft, a former Republican Party chairman in Texas, with a $20,000 retainer to lobby U.S. policymakers for Nigeria's inclusion in the Abraham Accords. On June 2nd, 2025, Mba registered as a foreign agent under the U.S. Foreign Agents Registration Act, FARA. This 87-year-old law is designed to prevent covert foreign influence on U.S. policy and public opinion, to avoid penalties of up to 5 years in prison or a $10,000 fine per violation. Mba complied by disclosing his political lobbying efforts, signing the FARA documents as legally required. The exhibit of it is shown here. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you guys. It was signed June 2nd, 2025. It says, sign Exhibit A Statement, Freeman Agridev Development Company, West Africa Limited, Nigeria. Enter the individual or such authorized person that will be signing the Exhibit A to registration statement forms on behalf of the registrants using the fields below. Anyway, it's a form. We're moving ahead. Who is Emeka Mba? Mba serves as the director of Freeman Enterprises Nigeria Limited and Freeman Investments Limited. He helped establish Freeman Agridev Development Enterprise West Africa Limited in partnership with Israeli-owned Agridev Agricultural Development Company International Limited. There's a screen capture of it. It says Freeman Agridev Development Company Limited, a Nigerian-Israeli leading provider of agricultural products, infrastructure, and environmental solutions. Their collaboration gave rise to the Desert to Food program in 2009, leveraging connections with the U.S.-Israeli Foreign Missions Office in Lagos. By June 2025, this partnership evolved into a lobbying vehicle involving Israeli partners Ogad Eli and Ogad Yuval. There's snippets of it, screenshots. FARA filings further reveal that Freeman Agridev engaged Freeman Soti Consultancy Limited, owned by Neil Smith, to support these efforts. Bancroft's role as a political liaison includes lobbying to promote and normalize diplomatic ties between Nigeria, Israel, and the U.S. According to the FARA documents, Bancroft is tasked with diplomatic outreach, briefing preparation, negotiation strategy advice, and communication with U.S. officials, all for a non-refundable fee of $20,000. The ultimate aim is to secure Nigeria's inclusion in the Abraham Accords through an extension arrangement. Exhibit is here as well. Why Nigeria? While geographically distant from the Arab world, Nigeria's cultural and economic ties, particularly in oil and northern Islam, make it an attractive candidate. Nigeria is also a member of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, despite not being a Muslim majority country. This provides an opening for Israeli strategies to push for its inclusion as part of an effort to reframe normalization on broader African terms. The appendix response to item 9 and 10 is also included. Abraham Accords, a peace deal or power play. Initially brokered by the Trump administration in September 2020, The Abraham Accords were touted as a peace initiative to normalize relations between Israel and the UAE, Bahrain, Morocco, and partially Sudan. Western and Israeli leaders celebrated the deal, with media and social influencers echoing its promise of regional harmony. But the reality is more complex and controversial. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and former Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, both under ICC arrest warrants for alleged war crimes in Gaza, championed the accords. Netanyahu even nominated Donald Trump for the 2025 Nobel Peace Prize for his role in the deal, following Trump's proposal to transform Gaza into a luxury resort, which is a euphemism for ethnic cleansing. Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor, was also instrumental. He later founded the Abraham Accord Peace Institute, and in 2024 publicly speculated on the real estate potential in Gaza, calling its waterfront very valuable, a statement many viewed as a thinly veiled endorsement of forced displacement. Despite Netanyahu's claim that the accords represent peace between peoples, the initiative has largely ignored Palestinian statehood and displacement. Instead, the deals have centered on military surveillance and financial alliances between Israel and its new Arab allies, aligning against Iran and sidelining Palestine. Trump envoy Adam Boehler confirmed this in 2024. The whole point of the Abraham's Accord is to unite the Middle East with our allies against Iran. What's at stake for Nigeria? As a founding member of the Non-Aligned Movement, NAM, Nigeria has historically avoided aligning with major power blocs. Its official position supports a two-state solution in Israel and Palestine. Foreign Minister Yusuf Tugar has condemned the violence in Gaza, saying there is no justification for carnage, and also criticized Israel's attack on Iran as unprovoked. And Barr's lobbying risk compromising this stance. If successful, it could push Nigeria into the orbit of US-Israeli geopolitical strategy, despite prior commitments to neutrality. The consequences could be grave, as evidenced by the regional fallout following the US invasion of Libya in 2011, which flooded the Sahel with armed groups and destabilized northern Nigeria. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security has even warned that the Abraham Accords could incite violence and terrorism, particularly as they are increasingly seen as a framework for proxy warfare rather than peace. Enticements and consequences. The Abraham Accords offer signatory states incentives, but often with strings attached. Morocco received 150 Israeli drone systems in 2022 and US recognition of its sovereignty over Western Sahara. Bahrain secured a bilateral security pact. The UAE gained visa-free travel with Israel and lucrative trade agreements. These rewards mask a deeper cost, entrenching Israel's influence and coercing nations into a de facto anti-Iran alliance. For example, UAE, Morocco, Bahrain now face pressure to join what Israeli officials have called the Abraham Alliance, a regional security bloc geared towards countering Iran. This shift was crystallized when Israel launched an unprovoked attack on Iran's nuclear program, despite its openness to IAEA supervision. Should Nigeria join the accords, it risks being drawn into these confrontations and abandoning its neutral foreign policy for a dangerous alliance. Urgent questions for Nigeria's leaders. Before Nigeria is pulled into this expanding geopolitical web, its leaders must ask, from a security standpoint, 1. What protections exist against covert foreign operations tied to Israel within Nigerian borders? 2. How was Mba able to employ a U.S. citizen to lobby American officials on behalf of Israeli-linked interests? From a legislative standpoint, what laws govern foreign-linked businesses that use Nigerian entities as lobbying fronts abroad? Why has Nigeria established a FERA-style framework to monitor foreign influence and lobbying? As lobbying intensifies to draw Nigeria into the Abraham Accords, the nation must tread carefully. Short-term gains in trade or technology cannot justify sacrificing neutrality, sovereignty, or national security. If history teaches anything, from Libya's collapse to the rise of proxy wars in the Sahel, it's that geopolitical entanglements rarely come without bloodshed. And you guys should make of that what you want to make. I just expose us to them, make we know, so that we not go sleep. We not go talk, so we not here. Rosezi, hey sis, welcome. Welcome, oh. Welcome, Gawalele. Welcome, sir. Hey God, Nigeria. Waiting I dey go Israel go do. I beg, keep there. In fact, my sister, they won't bring and come our domot. That's the whole purpose now. Hey D, welcome. I wish we had good leaders. This is why, come what may, 2027 are do or die. There's so much carnage going on in Nigeria. So much external hands in Nigeria matters. It's crazy. I was saying earlier, your multi-choice TV is going to be owned by the French. Okay? So tell your people back home, there's no point. Just do not put your money in that. Let them go bankrupt because nobody's watching. Those who want to watch, let them be very few. I don't know what else to say. The French now owns, do you know what that means? Multi-choice, when Nigerians, they watch, they teach you now French, they do propaganda for Nigerians. They try to educate our people that they bring more propaganda. Or more this fight when we did, so nobody should be sleeping, no. Everybody, all hands on deck. You snooze, you lose. Now be this one. 2027 is crucial. Crucial. It's a life or death situation for us. We must get it right. Not for us, so for the future. For those that are coming. Those that are coming up right now. We don't have a choice in this. There's just so much going on. It's wild. Nigeria is like the wild, wild west. While your leaders are looting every day. Looting. Stealing money. Stealing. Like emptying everything. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. If Traore was in charge, he would say no. Yep. If Israel is doing what it's doing to Palestine, what do you think they would do? My sister. Hey. Left to the imagination. The problem, even if we know, what can we do? No, it's good so that people are aware. You understand? We can't, yes, right now we can't do anything. But people need to be informed going into 2027. What is at stake? What is at stake is that you will have the likes of these people come. Look at what's going on in Palestine. You think that they will come and be looking at you like human beings? You are even darker than Palestinians. They go collect land from una hand. In how many years to come, they go ethnic cleanse everybody. So we not get what we fit do unless Nigerians won't enter. They won't carry fire for their head enter now. Nobody's doing that. This one had to educate my sister. Nigerians they've been beaten down. Shebi, I told you guys the other time. I said it is in the food. I have never seen Nigerians this weak and very docile. It has never. When I was in school, we were always protesting in Nigeria. When I was in school, we had an SUG president in my school then. If something is going on nationwide in the news, in the country, you will see these guys, they don't rise. They go meet their other colleagues for other schools. They are coming together to shut down the school because of what government is doing. I mean, we were always fighting. During when Ikomo and Babangida was there, we literally marched to Ikomo's house to go and chop his food, break into the house. People took stuff. We were hot-blooded, man. What you are seeing now with Nigerians is not by accident. It is in the food. This is where GMO comes in. BG is in Nigeria. I get office. So they do skits with BG for Nigeria. They do skits. They enter Okada. My people, we have to wake up. We don't have a choice. Nobody's coming to fight for us. Nobody. T-Pain has to go. All of them have to go. These people don't even care. Look at, okay, they build AI for here. Your Elon Musk said they won't build AI when you get conscious, when you get, guess where you take the AI, where did they build that, where you go put the source of that AI when you won't build, when you go be like God, they are God. You go put them for mostly black community, the most in Tennessee. There are a lot of black poor people in Tennessee. Now there you go put them. Because they say melanin, they generate. Melanin get memory. The melanin, when they want to harvest, now like your skin, they want to harvest it. That's why so many people have gone missing in Tennessee. It's not a joke. So many black people, they go disappear. They know they see them. They know they ever account for them. You guys should pay attention. These things are happening in real time. They go put this AI when they use so. When they use, people are suffering for this AI when they use so. One woman currently is fighting for her land. Fighting because those things, whatever it is, the machines that they have there that's generating this AI is poisoning a lot of their land, the water. Go and Google it. It's all over. Eh? So Traore kicked out the French and yeah, of course. You run to Nigeria now. Bala Blue is there. Yeah. They've taken over one sector of the media now. A major part of it. What used to be multi-choice now French people will can't get that. You go to hear voulez-vous. Voilà. Hey, comment tu t'appelles? Aujourd'hui, Friday. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Ashanti. Abi, Guy Wanlele, Ashanti. Now France is begging Niger to come back. Yeah, I saw that. No more uranium. But France is at the other side of the border in Nigeria, watching and ready to enter. I'm telling you. Eh? Besides, you say, I don't have hope for Nigeria anymore. My plan to live in another Africa. My sister, no matter where you go, you are not at home. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you. You know, say Nigerians, they not like us anywhere we go. You cannot give up on Nigeria. You cannot. Even if you go to another country, Rosezi, I guarantee you, your heart, your soul is going to crave for your land. I can guarantee you that. The fight is not over until it's over. It has to get worse for it before it starts to get better. We have to hit rock bottom for us to get better, so that we will have sense. That's just the truth. What is happening in Nigeria right now is bound to happen because of the way these gargoyles, these old, ancient, disrespectful fathers and grandfathers have wrecked the society. They do not think of the children. They don't even give a shit about women. It's karma. Somebody put it in my comment section. I can't remember whether it was yesterday or the day before. No, it was KL. I think it was yesterday. It's karma that's happening in Nigeria. Take it or leave it. Is it in the way they treat each other? Look at what people are doing to each other in Nigeria. Is it in the way some men treat their wives at home? Brutalize them? Even their children, they are not free from the abuse as well. These things have ramifications. They do. They do. They come back. Is it the innocent lives that have been taken in Nigeria with no justice? Mohbad is still fighting from the grave till now as we speak. That's how powerful that guy's spirit is. He's not letting go. So you just imagine the number of innocent souls that have been taken away unjustly, that are seeking for revenge. You know, when Peter Obi in 2023 and Ahmed Dati were campaigning, they're like, Ahmed Dati would always say, first we start the healing. He always said that first we start the healing. Nigeria needs to, that soil, we need to appease that soil first. The injustice, it too much. That injustice, you don't hide, you don't reach where God did. I'm telling you, so many, the blood spilled on that ground is crying out. This is why the country is messed up. And on top of it, you now have the worst of the leaders, the most demonic of them, the devil himself. It's all karma, my dear. It's all karma. We cannot give up. Now only light chase out darkness. Darkness cannot chase out darkness. If you off light now for your house, everywhere dark, your eyes will adjust. Now that because light dey your eye. I don't know if that's scientifically correct too, but your eye go adjust to the darkness. But if you want to see in real time, you need to on light. If you put on candle in a dark place, and everywhere go light up. That is what Nigerian is. This is where Peter Obi comes in. You see, everybody keeps saying, oh, Peter, da, da. Not only Peter Obi, now go fit on seat Tinubu, take it to the bank. Nobody can, but Peter Obi. What Peter Obi is doing is fulfilling his purpose. There's no too much explanation about it. That is why he's as calm, as strategic, as wise as he is. Rao, person no go fit take Tinubu out. Why do you think they can't touch Peter Obi? You think they have not tried? They've tried. Spiritually, physically, psychologically. They've tried. They can't. They cannot. There's nothing to hold the man. That is the level of a man. That's the level of character the person needs to have in order to unseat Tinubu. Everybody just needs to rally around Peter Obi. However, the outcome of this coalition is, everybody needs to, we gotta get that country back. Your children will not forgive you if you don't. I'm not even saying this lightly. They will not forgive you if you don't. If you sit down and watch this mess continue, your children will not forgive you. You want your children to remain slaves forever in another man's country where they are not even considered, they are not rated, they can only go so far. You are wealthy as a people, but you are here in a concrete jungle, working your ass off. It don't matter if you own a business, they can only allow you grow so much. They can only allow you make so much money. I can't remember this. There was a story of a guy in Europe somewhere. I don't know if it was in Spain. This guy literally had so much money. He bought, I know that he bought a hotel, or he owned that hotel. It was a massive hotel. If anybody remembers the story, please just let me know in the comment section if what I'm saying is correct. Do you know the Spanish people ganged up and took that business away from that man? He's a Nigerian man. This man had to be getting lawyers, crying out on social media. I can't remember his name anymore. It's been a long time. He was crying all over social media, looking for lawyers that will come and help him, that the Spanish government is discriminating against him because he's a black person. They keep asking him how he made his money. They use trick, they collect. Look, my people, there's no place like home. When God designated that place in Nigeria and called you to be there, you know, say na blessing. Na blessing. You leave Nigeria wealthy. You leave all of that wealth to come to concrete jungle. We cannot be silent. We cannot be quiet. Yeah, it's okay to get tired because God knows I do. It gets overwhelming for me sometimes. But I pause and I take the break that I need to take. And I come back. Because I know we cannot leave it alone. We cannot. The load that we are carrying as Nigerians is heavy. The work we have to do is a lot of work. But we have to do it. We cannot leave this for those that are coming after. We cannot look at the young people. They're already hopeless. When you were growing up in Nigeria, I was not hopeless in Nigeria. I was not. I aspired for something while I was in Nigeria. Even without the light, the electricity, nothing much to do, I had hope, huge dreams. Can you say the same of these young people? Look at how morally decadent they've become. You think it's ordinary? It's in the food. All the food that they are eating, they are inserting stuff in it to make them act the way. You people have heard about feminization of men. They're doing that. You see the number of men that are becoming funny in Nigeria. I don't have anything against the alphabet people, oh. I don't. Let me just put it out there. Everybody, now you get your body. Anything you want, you can do. Oh, not be my body. You take the one. It's okay. You understand? Do you? You understand what I'm saying? But you see the rate at which is in Nigeria. It not be like that before. It not be nothing you fit tell me. I grew up for Nigeria. If at all I see for university, maybe like 1 or 2. Make I catch up with comments. Exactly, D. They keep telling you that, but they can't keep their hands up because the land is so blessed. Who remembers that song by this T.Y. Bello? Land is blessed, the land is green, oh, oh, land is green. You know the song, I know the rhythm, I know the homie. Eh? It's true. It's true. Eh? A majority of Nigerians are ignorant of the geopolitical and geostrategic fights in Nigeria and beyond. Yeah, that's why I'm talking. Because believe me, there are people who are listening to me from far away in my village. I didn't even know. Somebody sent me a message and was telling me that they listen to my show. So I say, what? He say, yes, so when they get data, they go listen. You understand what I'm saying? So you never know who's listening. This is why we cannot keep talking. Talk now where the fight they start. Educating is where the fight starts. Eh? Exactly. Lele. My sister. Now fight we dey fight. So as we dey talk, now fight we dey. Eh? Yeah. Rosesi, you know what? Let me do that. Let me get on my StreamYard app so you can call in, so people can call in. Absolutely, that's fine. I just didn't know how it was gonna, I just came here to rant, like I said, and I wasn't sure how many people. I was like, okay, if anybody's not here, I'll just do my rant like I'm doing right now, so people can catch up with it when they wake up or when they can, and let me know and leave their comments. That's what I was thinking of doing, but let's do that. Let me set up a interactive session here so we can talk some more. Makes sense. Breeze they blow, so I leave my windows open. If una dey hear car they move, Mona no go wale, don't say anything, no. Don't disturb me. Don't say you are hearing noise. You and Michael, people are always coming. No, it's Kene. Sorry, I take it back. It's Kene that used to laugh at me. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's set this up. Land is green, oh, the land is green for me. Oh, that song, that song they jam back then. When you hear that song like this, the excitement when they enter your body, that song the song go. Okay, let's do this. Okay, sorry, we'll make I catch up with them. Comments. Let me see. I'm telling you, that's the thing. That's the thing. Nigerians will come. They like to speak French. They come, they speak French. They come, they use accent. They want to, they oppress. You know, Nigerians are queen of oppressors. Not everyone, but, some of these people, when feel say they don't arrive, you see them. They will now come. They will now be acting like, oh, they are... everything starts then they use the accent voulez-vous voilà vous aisez. They'll come they use until they oppress everybody. They'll say your French accent is sounding African. They'll come they laugh people when I mean, for crying out loud, this is 2025. Who cares what you sound like at this time? Who cares? Shouldn't you be proud of your tongue? Me with my accent now, I'm very proud of it. I not great change my accent when I come here. And as I they talk now, that's why they talk right for time. Do you understand? I intentionally they speak all this my pidgin English and this thing like an edoge. I intentionally retain us. I don't want to lose that part of me. I don't. If I see somebody, I don't. If I see Nigerian, I don't break into pidgin. How they speak English? Not lay office at this. Not lay office. You go catch me. They speak English, or maybe I dey play. Maybe I dey live when I don't really too know the people like that. May not be like say, hey, okay. May I respect people? Sometimes, even most times, I don't even. I just want to retain that part of me. I don't want. If you know the verse say me when they very strong in my language, don't be say they break parable for my language that time. If I break parable like this, for school that time they laugh me. They say, "Oh my, you're very local." People used to laugh at me when I was in school then, in high school. See as they speak my language like one local market. And right now, there's certain words I cannot. I should be able to pray fluently in my native dialect. Now when I'm trying to pray in my native dialect, I can't remember some words. If you know how that thing they pain me, I they go find. Luckily, there's one woman now that teaches my local dialect. I they listen to her now. I'm back in school. I'm learning my language again. I bet I not feel shut. Not feel shutty. I've shared my link. Anybody that wants to come in. Okay, Rose. Rose, Alpha, welcome.
Omoye,
Hey.
thank you so much. Thank you
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
much. Let me before I say anything, you're very inspiring. You are so inspiring because I look at you, I saw where you were dancing, and I see where you do, even if it's one person, if it's two people, even if it's nobody, you come and say what you have to say. And I was like, man, I really admire her for that. I should be the same way. That was really inspiring to me. And something else you said, but we'll get into that a little later. But I just said, let me say that and thank you for making this interactive because this is so important. There's so many important topics here and that need to be discussed, what you're saying. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my sister. Omo, the way I see it is, we're all we've got. You understand? And I have nieces, I have nephews, they're growing up so fast. And, I have relatives back home. And I look at them and I'm like, is this the future we want to live for these people? Let it not be that because we were quiet, and we didn't do anything. Because posterity is going to judge all of us, whether we like it or not. The same way we're going, people go back and start digging. Oh, I want to find out what happened in so year. That's exactly what they're going to be doing. Now we have social media. So it's all going to be, in fact, maybe now they go just tap air. They go just tap. The technology now will not be in air. They go tap, bring out all the information from way back. For me, I just feel like we have a duty to make sure we leave that country better than we met it. When I grew up, at least I know my village, right? I know my village. I know my father tongue. I know my mother tongue. You understand what I'm saying? I can tell you where my village is. I can go there, mention my family name. They will point, if I don't know where my father's house anymore, they will point me to my grandfather's house. How many children growing up right now can do that?
I'm glad, Omoya, you brought the thing about the village. I wrote a piece, in one of my writing classes about 3 or 5 years ago about the Chinese. Because, you see, one of the things I hate about Black people is that we love to quote history and thinking that when we quote history and we repeat history, it makes us intelligent. The purpose of history is to learn and not repeat the same mistakes. Now, the one that was reigning was the conference of 1800 or 1890 when all the recessive gene pale-faced bastards came to Africa. You know who I'm talking about.
Of course.
And decided who gets what. Everyone, they will blow that one like it's something so nice to talk about. Like, look at me, I can quote history.
Hey.
Well, history is repeating itself with the Chinese. I don't give my uncles like, the Chinese, they don't tell us what to do. They may not tell us what to do, but China's overcrowded. They're looking for places to go, all right? 2, during that time, they unalived many of their girls.
Exactly.
So many of their men don't have women. Now, Omoye, I beg, no vex so, but me, I have some degree of xenophobia, and I love being Black. Now then go come our own continent, come dilute our bloodline, then take our lands. I take pride in where my father's village is. And I said in that article, in a couple of years, will I come back and one day it's no longer my own village? You know, Africans, we take pride in our village where we came from. This is where we come from.
Oh, yeah.
But because we have these animals in charge, then one day I will find that China is in my village place.
If they are not ready, yeah.
Exactly. Or if they are not even already, because where my family from is in Imo State is really, 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 really interior. But still, as population grows,
yes,
there will be greater demand for land. And I take pride in knowing that this is where I come from. But when you have these animals, the type of people, not even just only the leaders, I keep telling people the problem of Nigeria is not the leaders. The problem with Nigeria is the people. Where do you
Yes.
think the leaders come from?
Yes.
The leaders don't come from outer space. They come from the people.
Absolutely.
All you have is, I wore Louis Vuitton. I have a
Gucci.
degree from Oxford.
Yes.
This is constant assimilation, wanting to be a group of people who don't like you. So, Omoye, I so love your passion, but I get discouraged because I said to myself, how can you fight when, let me tell you, one of the saddest things about being Black, and this is me talking in America.
Right.
You see, Russians stick together. It's unbelievable. Now, the group called the JUWs. They're very powerful in America.
Yes.
My friend told me about how there was a Russian lady in the Russian community. None of the Russians liked her. They did not like her. They didn't talk to her. Now, that Russian lady who they did not like had a problem with one of the JEWs. Mark, remember I told you they didn't like her.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what the Russians did? The Russians put aside their differences. They came together with that woman and fought that JEW. She went and sat in her place. This is what you have when you have solidarity.
Yep.
But the most painful thing I find, Omoye, as a Black person, you will see the Filipinos, they will stick together. You will see the Chinese, the white, they stick together. When you are Black, you are by yourself. If you're lucky, you may have 1 or 2, 3 who will come for you, but many times you fight that battle on your own. We're getting better, but most of the time you're on your own. So to come back to what you're saying, Omoye, again, I love you. You are inspiring me, but I feel like I'm wasting my time because if I'm fighting, but the people I'm fighting are against, look at the one who called herself Kemi Badenoch. A white man made fun of her. He called her he basically said, look at her. She is striving for relevance. Basically, he was telling her, this NIGGR, you know what they call us. Of
course.
She's so desperate to be part of us that she's doing all this. But he basically said, listen, you with your white husband and your octoroon kids, you are still not one of us.
Absolutely.
But yep. How she fighting. So, I don't know. Do we stand a chance when majority of the Nigerian population are more interested in assimilating? I don't know. Do we?
We do stand a chance. You know why? Here's what I believe, right? Where there's life, there's hope. Okay? People, in life, you cannot give up because you cannot say, oh, I'm not going to do anything because a large majority of people are not thinking the way you're thinking. If you think about, and I take inspiration from the Black movement in America, to be honest with you, because you notice African Americans are some of the strongest Black people that I've seen and I've experienced and I've really learned from. You see, when they believe in something and they're fighting for it, they remain on those issues. They do not give up. Forget the, every now and again, maybe there's an issue here or issue there, right? But they know how to stay on issues. For instance, look at the story of Martin Luther King. Look at how much he fought, even though it was peaceful, even though I didn't like it. I'm not a huge fan of his own movement because he was too peaceful as far as I'm concerned, right? I am more like a Malcolm X person. I like Malcolm X.
I'm Malcolm X all the way.
Do you understand? Like, bring it on. You show me, I show you. Butthead me, I butthead you. Now that's what I did. You understand? But when you think about it, I remember even there was something that Malcolm X said. He said that one day when once all the Black people can come together and unite, and I'm summarizing, right? Then a Black man will be respected. It's so true. Imagine them fighting that time. Do you know how hopeless that situation was for them?
Yes, and you are absolutely right. And look at what is happening in the case of Traore.
Exactly.
The amount of respect. Do you know there was a place in America where white people White people, white people never give black people any credit. They don't respect us. White people had Traore's picture.
Yes.
In US of A, they were saying, Trump, look at what Traore is doing. I have
Yes.
never seen the respect that Traore gets is I love that man.
Yeah.
I love that
But
man.
Rose,
I
imagine if he never stood up. Imagine he said, oh, this is overwhelming. My people are not even educated about the issues. They don't know what's going on, right? And, they're taking over militarily. You can't really trust. You can't really know who's going to sabotage. You just put your trust in each other's hands and say, hey, we need to take back this country. If we perish, we perish. And look at what happened. Burkina Faso was the poorest country in the world. It was known as the poorest country in the world. But because of one man. And remember, they have somebody they look up to. What's his name?
Sankara.
Sankara laid the foundation for Traore. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter whether, because I know that Nigerian situation, when you look at it, sometimes it's like a hopeless situation because you're fighting here, you're fighting. There's so many things, external factors. It's almost like every day is a fight in Nigeria. But it will behoove us if we that know better, that have at least some level of education. When I say education, I'm not talking about just school now. I'm talking about life and how geopolitics work, and we remain silent. That is the crime. That is criminal in and of itself. Because what needs to be happening now is each one teach one. You're telling.
Agreed.
You are telling, even if it's one person, you are saying, do you know they say, this woman, selfie they talk. But guess what? It's going to stick. I said, when I got a call from someone from my village telling me, they listen to your channel, sister, they listen to your channel. I don't know, say you did. They listen, you they really they ginger us for year. You they give us hope. I almost cried because I didn't know that it was that rich. It was that far. How many? You know what I mean? Like you never know who's listening. You never know.
That's very. See that thing you said. That's very inspiring, and it will inspire me because. Like I said, I would never think that. I will say to myself, my channel is not even that big. They're not even going to listen to me. What do most people want to hear? Who had wedding? Who bought a Lamborghini? So I don't think they're interested in what I have to say. But to hear you say, the village of all places are hearing you, that is so inspiring. I'm so glad I came on to hear that. That will make me say, okay, let me keep talking because I have the same type of passion you have. Like you said, we're in America. Okay, yes, thank you, God. I'm very grateful to God for being in America and what the opportunities it gave me. No one is really bothering me here per se. But let's be honest, there's only but so much far you can go. There's only but so much that you can do. It's the white men who own it. And to be honest with you, I'm not even interested in America. I'm not really interested I want to make my own place better. People who look like me look better.
Exactly.
It's just that I feel something. I sometimes feel, for instance, let me tell you, Amoye, one of the things that I would love to do, right? You know, media is very highly influential.
Yes.
And we keep on hearing this rubbish about dark skin.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't really listen to the speech, but when what's her name in Nyong'o, when she made that speech, whether when they gave her Oscar, the little bit I heard or what someone was telling me, she came up there. I'm black. It's such a pathetic thing to be black. I didn't know. Why every time Omoya we go there, here say, I am dark and no one like me.
Who cares?
Do you know in Japan that to have our Afro hair, they pay thousands of dollars, and that thing didn't just start today. That thing has been around since over 50 years, but the media will never cover that.
You see,
media will never tell you Chad, since long hair is the big deal. They will never go to places like Chad and show you how the women have long hair. Why do we keep on showing media, that is so pathetic to be dark? I'm sick of those stories. There are people who love dark people. Okay? You see the thing I'm telling you about Afro hair? When I read it, I said, that maybe it's not true. I was in Harlem getting my hair braided. 2 Asian girls came in, their hair was cornrow. They wanted to get their hair done.
Bam.
So they took out their cornrows. When they took out their cornrow, their hair stood up. You know, their hair doesn't stand up, it
No.
falls. Oh my, if you see the way where they scream and shout with joy, how their hair is afro, they're so proud. They were so that one. They took pictures.
Yes.
Took pictures of each other.
Yes.
And what we have was white media. Indirect. They pretend though. Don't mind them when they come. Oh, you should don't mind them. They secretly like
people when they want to change their skin color, change their lips, change their butts.
Exactly.
When not be them start all this their BBL moves. Now them start now.
And oh, check this out. And remember, what does BBL stand for? Brazilian butt lift.
Yep.
Who has the butt? Is it not African women?
Of course, not be me dash Brazilians. Sure. Yes.
Never give. So my thing was like, okay, if I go to Nigeria, I would like to get into media. If I get into media and I do my own movies, I do my own shows, one of my rules, none of you will have Oyibo hair.
Exactly.
You can put fake hair because everybody doesn't grow hair, but it has to be hairstyles that mimic Africa.
Yep. Absolutely.
Everybody dressing. Back in the day, NTA. Oh, yes. One year we had some beautiful newscasters.
Ruben up here. Oh my God.
Exactly. We had Elizabeth. Elizabeth Nze was my favorite. Yes. That woman was so beautiful. And she would wear our Nigerian attire.
Outfit, yes.
Lola Ogunbambi, and okay, Enoyo wasn't in the main NTA, but she was NTA Port Harcourt, and they all wore their tradition, and we looked dignified. We will go back. If it's up to me, traditional. I want us to go back to our traditional wares. Let's represent Africa. Let's represent Africa. Let's build up Africa. And that's something that I can only do in Africa. Nobody is going to tell me, because what happens is when Americans try to uplift America, the people who own the media station in American country won't support it, won't air it. In Africa, we have that freedom. But how can you do it with all the corruption? No lights. This one, they fight you. That one, they fight you. But again, like you said, if Traore did not do it, if he didn't take the chance, we wouldn't try. Even Omoyele, I even have to give the Nigerian film industry credit. Because you know how we criticize Nigeria, for even the first person to say, let them even make their own movie.
Exactly.
It took courage.
Of course, and they were not getting paid though. Most of those movie actors and actresses, they were not getting. They were doing it out of sheer passion. All these the older ones, those older Nollywood people that came, most of them did it for free. It was out of sheer passion, right? So yeah, you know what you're saying there is so doable, right? I don't know. I don't know if I'm naive, but this is just how I choose to see things. I always have optimism about things, no matter how low, no matter how bad things get. It will always turn around. My mom always used to say 100 years is not forever, right? Not saying that our situation is going to be 100 years, because it really depends on us and how we move. Come 2027, nobody is coming out now and saying, let's go protest, let's turn it into a revolution. That's not going to happen. And to be quite honest with you, I don't even encourage it, because of the external hands that are involved. It will escalate and it will do a lot of damage to us as a people. So that's why I used to be like one of those people who would say, let's just let everybody just fall out into the street, shut everybody everywhere down. But then again, when I started seeing all the foreign hands and everything going on in Nigeria, this will be a golden opportunity for them to do the wreck to really wreck that country the way they want to. And this is why Peter Obi did not encourage people to pour out in the street in 2023. That man knew what we did not know.
No, exactly.
We were like, oh, let's come out. But that man knew, because he was behind the scenes. He didn't want all of that to happen in his own, just because of it. Nah, they can't carry that on his head. So for me, all this energy, right? 2027, we need to make it happen. That's the only, anywhere I find myself and I'm talking maybe on Spaces, or I go on TikTok lives and they're talking about this. This is all I say. I'm like, we need to make it count. 2027 has to be a date with destiny. None of us are going to be here forever. I'm going back to Nigeria to vote. I don't care. Because the truth is, if we do not take it upon ourselves to play our own part, do our own part, which society remain for you? Do you want to leave your children in this calamity? Do you want so anyway, yeah, go ahead.
No, you are. I was going to add, when you said, do you want to leave your children in this calamity? I was going to buttress what you're saying, but with one of my very good friends in Nigeria, he seemed very sad. And he said to me, Rose, I'm sad because one of the greatest gifts I would love to give my children is that they be born in America. And Nomoya, I felt so sad when I heard that. I understand why he says that. I understand, and I know get bad belly. I believe people want good opportunities for their children. I understand it, and if the door is open, take it.
Yes,
but it's sad that a continent that has everything. It's sad when you see the talent in Nigeria, the brilliance in Nigeria being wasted away. And your only hope is, I have to go to the white man's land to have some. And it was saddening to hear that. So I do understand what kind of life, because I said this thing, I predicted these things many years ago, because you see, Amoya's idea, I analyze things. I never take things on the face value. I'm always analyzing and looking into the future. I knew that a day would come. I told someone a day would come when this citizenship thing would end.
Yep.
I said this thing decades ago. I said it's going to happen. I said there's a possibility that people can. Okay, now everyone is closing their borders. Okay, so now they close their borders. They don't want you in Ghana. They don't want you in South Africa. England is pursuing you. You see which one the orange monster is doing. So when there's nowhere else to run, what do? Stay there and die? Stay there and wait for them to buy you?
Exactly.
Stay there and wait for Chinese. And since you say other people are hearing, in case people are there. So you people are waiting to be strangers in your own, because let me tell you, Omoye, what's coming if we don't do something. You see how the West is falling, it's destroying itself.
Yes, it's self-destroying. Yep.
Okay. When it starts destroying, if it doesn't eliminate all of them, what you will start seeing them doing is they'll start looking for new frontiers. They'll be looking for new places to come. It has already started.
Yep, they're already moving. Yes.
They're going to Mexico. And the idiots over there, though some are starting to fight back, the idiots over there are making them comfortable. Then, with the inferiority complex we have, so when Oyibo will come here and take over your land, it's your own land, though.
Exactly.
But now you will be answering sir to him in your own land. Is that what you people are waiting for? That's coming. Omoye, that is coming.
Absolutely.
I promise you, unless we stand up and do something, the next thing you will see is whites and Chinese in there, and they will control us. And it's already happening. It's just that Nigeria is... You see, Omoye, I'm going to say something.
Go ahead, please.
Corruption has its privileges. Let me tell you why I say that. I was telling my friend about the Chinese. You know what he told me? He said, if they like Chinese, let them come. He said, Nigeria will take their money, allow them. Before you know it, they will renege on the deal.
That's true.
Nigerians not easy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they're tough. Do you know when Richard Branson brought Virgin Atlantic to Nigeria, right? When he brought Virgin Atlantic to Nigeria, they were now saying, I think some group of Nigerians now went and said they want to be a part of it, right? So I think they were demanding for bribe from Richard Branson. Richard Branson say, I beg, enough if they pay this type of bribe to government officials just because you won't get airline for Nigeria. At that time, they had Virgin Atlantic and then they had Virgin Nigeria. He now said, no, I beg, the bribe that they wanted him to be paying, the amount of money he wanted to be paying, it was too much. You know what Nigerians did? Those these Nigerians, this set of Nigerians, they thought, those when they sabi thief money, where the corrupt people. Because the guy not agree pay they take over the thing. They drive and come up for the man can say, okay, you know what, I beg you don't tire. So that's why Virgin Atlantic come up, because they used to have an office in Nigeria and everything. They bundled everything and left. Richard Branson was like, it wasn't worth it for him, so he left. They wrecked Virgin Nigeria. These people entered Virgin Nigeria, they wrecked it. They just pulled the thing down with corruption.
Nigeria no easy.
It's not all.
The same thing with AT&T. Years ago, they said AT&T came there and tried to establish. They say AT&T wrong or more. They said they have never seen a country so corrupt. They can't deal with it, so they ran. Now, in one sense, we suffered. In another sense, we gained. Because as I keep saying, who stands to gain? Okay, we may get. I'll be honest. Shell came. I won't lie to you. Shell gave Nigerians a lot of jobs. People got to live in good places. People got to travel. But Omoye, at what expense? Look at what they did to the Nigerian ecosystem. Look at what they did to the Ogoni people.
They wrecked
the Ogoni
their
people
lands.
Don't have. You understand what I'm saying? So in a sense, we suffer in one sense, but in another sense, make them go. The new, look at this one they call Afrobeat.
Yes.
Amaya, do you know what is so sad? Malcolm X said those people were the devil. When I first heard Malcolm, I said, Malcolm X, I think that's extreme. But I'm starting to think it's true.
It's true. I believe Malcolm X died. I believe that man died.
I'm starting to believe it, because when you understand the characteristics of the devil, I'm not saying that we don't have it, but they have it. Everywhere they go, they conquer. Do you know that the money that is being generated from the Afrobeat, do you know that they said 70% of it is going to Oyibo hands?
Yeah, because our people now
wait till they take over Nollywood. They're coming on. The same people who criticized. I remember there was an article on Times. They were criticizing the Nigerian, this thing, putting it down. Before you know it, they will come to Nollywood. And the sad part of when they come over, you see what you're saying about the GMO? You see all our fine Nigerian girls, where they for movie. The first, because I don't know what it is about white people and the black. Omoye, there's something about the black woman I'm starting to think is very powerful.
It is.
Because they have an especial hatred for black women.
Yes.
They do everything they can to erase us.
Let me tell you, you're talking, sorry to interject right there.
No,
right?
Go ahead, please.
You see when you're talking about Hollywood, they've come already, Rose. They've come into Hollywood. Guess what happened? The money that they give out for them to make movies, corruption, person go carry and put them for pocket, swallow the thing. The movie when they're supposed to make with that budget, they go use, if now 500,000 they give them, right, for the movie, the person go use 10,000 to make the movie. He go pocket the other one, take and buy new Range Rover, live lavish lifestyle, throw big party, invite friends, do a shoibi and co. I'm telling you, they come before. They gave, every time they give them budget, they go share them. If now maybe 3 people now they give budget of 1 million, they'll share them 3 ways. They go use 5,000 to do the movie. rush.
No,
In
but
fact,
this is the thing that concerns me, Omoye. Will when they see that now, will they try to now, instead they won't give us money anymore? Now they will take complete control. So when they take complete control, now they don't have to worry anymore
Rose,
about someone
Rose,
embezzling the
this is why you see this 2027 election. Nine go put an end to all of this. You get what I'm saying? So because you're saying that would they now, because by the time those to come back and start to figure out ways to actually take control, it's going to take a minute for them. You have to understand Nigeria is a very, very diverse, massive place. You can the only place they can successfully maybe within the short time is maybe Lagos. Do you understand?
Okay,
because using Lagos, all of them they run, they go. They never really sabi all the interior like that. Even though yes, some of them they come, but Lagos is easier for them because they can easily hop on their aircraft and go.
Exactly.
They can easily do boat, water, speeding, all those nonsense that they do, right? So for us, because we know this, you know this, right? This is why 2027 is expedient, because if we get the country back, that cannot happen. Because now we'll have the likes of you, who's a writer, who's a producer, who's into movies or theater or whatever, come in and dominate. You go there and dominate, take over. Do you understand? And be creating shows that speak to your culture, speak to the the people's culture. So now you're going from village to village and you're doing original movies in their setting, as it should be, okay? And then with media, which I completely agree with you with media. I forgot to mention that. That's one thing that I have said has done us in. The proliferation of media in every angle of Nigeria. Every community in Nigeria needs to have media booming, educating the people, talking to the people. This is what we do not have in Nigeria. So what happened? Somebody like T-Pain, the devil himself, knew and understood the power of media. Because remember, na bag man, he know these things. He get friends for all these their people. The man don't understand. So he came back to Nigeria, bought off the media houses. If you pay attention now, national news for Nigeria, they don't really talk anything, rubbish that they discuss half the time.
Garbage.
Right? They don't talk to the issues that are really going on. Why? Because they've been bought over. So as a people, since we know the damage has been done, and we know that it is expedient, and we must, right, make sure we do what we need to do, putting your resources, encouraging people, educating the people, ensuring that you're, and if you have people on ground that you're talking to and all of that, that's Nigeria must be collected back. If we collect them back, all these things will now go and lay the right foundation and tighten everywhere up. We'll lock them with padlock when get a combination.
Because you know what Traore did. It's so amazing how you think you're the only one thinking something, but there are other people who have your same thought.
Oh yeah.
One of the things I kept saying, not that it's the biggest deal, but we can start somewhere. That nyama wig we on the way, a lawyer wig. All that rubbish, that's their own hair. It's not your own. You go and carry, and these people are sitting down there in their Buckingham Palace laughing at you people. You know what Traore did? Traore said, slash all of that rubbish. They have their own lawyer gowns. Traore said, when we don't want any beauty contests, because many of this rubbish that they bring. And another thing that he did that I liked was the one who called himself Burna Boy. I don't have anything against Burna Boy. Honestly, I don't. I do like his music. But when Burna Boy said he wants to bring a concert, in my mind I said, concert, gay. What's with they carry concert?
Wrong timing. That's not their interest right now.
Exactly. Traore said, no, thank you. We're building our nation. Nobody is interested in any music because... Have you noticed something, Omoye? I like music, I can sing. I never went into it because my father refused. He said, no, you have to go into, Nigeria, medicine, law. engineer. They don't want to hear anything about music.
Medicine,
Right? I
doctor.
have nothing against music. But if you look at Black America, what do they promote? What do white people promote for Black Americans?
Music.
Sports and music.
And then they go infiltrate them, give them rules on what to sing.
Exactly.
Ah, man.
But when it comes to medicine, engineering, they're out there.
Yep.
Those people are out there, but they will never put them to the forefront, or if they even make an invention, they will steal it and put their name on it. Have you noticed that they never? So that has to, even when I was growing up in Africa, again, to anybody listening, I'm not putting down music or acting. I love those things. I respect actors. I love music. I'm not putting them down. But that is not the priority of a society. The priority of a nation-building society, agriculture. You know what Traore is doing? Traore made a deal with the Russians. He is sending his own people over to Russia to learn nuclear, how to make their own nuclear ammunition.
Yep.
Because all this one, Russia and China and Korea like us, is leverage. And it's not going to last forever.
Yep.
It will change.
Yep.
So when they change, I change now, guess what? I have the ammunition to fight you.
Yep.
This is the brilliance of a Traore type of person.
Exactly.
So, Omoya, all I have to say is thank you, because I want to be wrong. I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong in my, what's the word I'm looking for? In my abysmal view of Nigeria. I want to be wrong. But when I hear people like you give me that hope. It's okay, you know what? Let me not give up. Let me keep talking. Maybe somebody will listen. Maybe it will resonate. Like you said, each one, teach one.
Absolutely. Because thank you for thanking me. I appreciate it. And I take it in good faith because, hey, when somebody gives you flowers, what do? You take it and you put it somewhere where everybody can see. So I really appreciate your very kind words. To be honest with you, you have actually lifted my own spirits by recognizing and lifting me up with your words. So I also want to thank you for doing that. And this will stay with me. I really appreciate it,
No, it's true. It's true. I'm saying it sincerely. This not be me just to talk. I was inspired. I was telling I follow Uncle Beno, and I told Uncle Beno, I said, I like Omoye. She says her thing, whether one person there or whether 100 people there or whether it's popular. I was like, man, this is my type of girl. I like her, and it made me, follow her now, emulate her footsteps. My own is. If the topic isn't trending, because I don't like trending topics. I don't care about celebrities.
Yeah.
I like analysis. Like, here is another thing that we need to know. African people, don't sell your land and preserve your seeds.
Exactly.
Preserve your seeds.
Yes.
It's going to be very, very important.
Yes.
Because
Absolutely.
these demonic entities in the Western world they are trying to take over the food supply.
Yeah.
When you no longer have seeds and you no longer can grow your own food, and only them where gets the ability to produce food, what do you think will happen?
Everybody we go buy now. No colored person anymore. That's
Not
it.
only that, they will control you. Now control you because now you don't have it. Preserve your seeds and keep your land.
Exactly.
So that you can grow the food. Because let me tell you something about Oyibo people. They study us.
Yes.
They stay in the corner and you know how they say Nigerians are thriving very well in America. Do you think they like it?
They don't.
They'll be sitting there. So they will go and study. They will study all this one they call archaeologists, and all this one. They're spies. You know how I know they're spies? Let me tell you how I know they're spies. There was a man. The man, I don't remember his name. He was brilliant. He was saying, "Do you know that Macron used to work in the American embassy? Macron is French."
Yeah.
They said that he used to work in the American Embassy in the 70s.
Wow.
If Macron was working in the American Embassy in the 70s, Moya, what do you think say they do there? What do you think
They
say they do
study
there?
now. Now study,
It's
they study.
studying.
Hmm.
They are studying. So they will sit down and say, why are these black people so strong? Why are these Nigerians so brilliant?
Yeah.
Why are they surpassing us? Is it their food? Is it their
Is it the
the
air?
nuclear family? Is it the Moya, I'm sure you've seen it. I am sure you've seen it. If I can find it, I will send it to you. But many people, there was a man who came in the 1700s. They said that when they came to Africa, they said they never seen the organization they've ever seen. They said there was no poverty. Everyone was clean, neat. Everything was good. They said that it's going to be very hard for us to conquer these people. He said the only way we can conquer these people is that we have to come in there, destroy their culture and their religion. And we have to give them ours. And when we do that, we can do anything we want to them.
Is it not King Leopold's letter to the Africans?
Huh?
Yeah, King Leopold's letter to the Africans, to the missionaries.
I'm not sure if it was. It could be. It could be.
It sounds like the letter.
Someone gave. So what that showed you is that even as late as the 1700s, they were studying, they were watching.
Okay, so you mentioned Macron working in the 70s. Macron is not that old, though. Is he the one or his father? Is it his father that worked? Because he's not.
Well, who knows? Maybe it was his father, because I was listening.
But Macron is not that old, though. I think he's Is he not in his 50s or so? Someone can tell me.
It's possible. Maybe it was his father, or maybe somebody else, because they were saying that. It was a very reputable person. He died a couple of years. He's one of those people who are passionate about Africa and were fighting for Africa. And he said that Shagari went to the Swiss government, Switzerland, and he was asking them if he could help them with train Nigerians. And Moya, what I'm going to tell you now, I still cannot believe. I'm still saying to myself, maybe I heard wrongly. The white man told him, said, no, we're not going to help you people. He said that my people are dumb. The white man, the white ruler said that my people are dumb and stupid and lazy. Your people are hardworking. When he says your people, he means Nigerian people. He said, your people are hardworking. They're very intelligent. They're very brilliant. He said, we need your people to come to our country to make it better. We need the brilliant minds. So he said, I'm sorry, I won't help you. Moya, even me who is telling you the story can't believe it, but I heard it.
No,
when
it
this
happened
man was
because
saying.
You know why? I had an uncle. He's passed on now. My mom's eldest brother. He went to school in University of Ibadan. He actually went to school when Martin Luther King came to UI. He was in school at the time when Martin Luther King came to give the speech and everything. And there were Oyibo people on the streets begging Nigerians to come to school in America.
Wow.
They used to beg. Yep, they used to beg. My uncle got a full scholarship. He went to study Greek economics at the time. He went to America to study. It was full-blown scholarship. No, everything was paid for. And when he was done, he came back to Nigeria, of course, and all of that, right? So at that time, I heard too, they used to beg people, please come to America, please come. They were on the streets. And there's a video, I think there's a video of a young man, but I think he passed on. It was circulating at one time where they were having debates in high school.
I know it.
So what you're talking about, how they observe and they watch us. It was part of the watching. But because our people, we don't have that evil nature as Africans. I will always say this. We don't think evil. We don't think wickedly. We don't know how to connive and think and plan out evil. We don't know how to do it. That was what they were doing to us when they having these debates and having people talk. If you notice the Nigerian guy that was talking with pride, it wasn't ugly type of pride. It was pride of self. The fact that I can't bring myself down to, and calling out that South African girl that was trying to, tell him about how South Africa, how they came there first, the Oyibo South African girl. He now said, you people, why are you being mean? Why are you mean and treating black people terribly in South Africa? And the girl was trying to be defensive and all of that. Oyibo people were observing and monitoring. If you notice, the teacher, when you sit down for there, she'll be asking questions. She'll say, so why do you think this? And she's looking, she's observing, she's paying attention. You don't say when they monitor us. Our leaders just dumb. They know they see past waiting. Una gets population when be gold. Like we are, let me tell you, we are, what's it called?
200, over 200,000, getting to close to 300 million.
No, not even that. Like we are, special. How did they talk this word again? Oh, we are endangered species, for lack of better words. I'm telling you, for people to sit down. I think it was what's the name of this comedian that said it too? What's his name? Oh my goodness.
White or black?
Black, short guy, has permed hair, always speaks the truth, says it like it is.
Oh, Cat Williams.
Cat Williams said, these people sit and observe you, right? They say, you think they're not watching you? They're watching every step. They know you more than you know yourself.
No,
right?
Yes, Omoya, let me even add to what you're saying. I had a professor. There was this, there's not too many black publications. So there was a publication called Black Enterprise.
Right.
My white professor was a very nice lady, though. She said, oh, I read a Black Enterprise. I said, Chineke me. You read Black Enterprise? I thought we're stupid. I think say we mumu, we no get sense, we're useless.
They spy on everything when they make everything. They spy. You want to say they look you. I said, where they work, right? There's a director when they work with. One day I sit down, I just because I know my natural hair they carry. I not send anybody, papa. So this woman, every time she go, they waka pass. I notice that she's always looking at me. She go waka pass, she go look me. So one time I sat down and I was like typing, and then she came up to me and she was staring at my hair. I think I combed it, I put it up, I pulled it up, and I just left it, like wild on top like that. And the woman came and she was like, she looked at me, staring at the hair. She now said, do you mind if I touch it? You see, because I am not African American, so those sensibilities, right? When African Americans, they quick get, like, what can I you? They ask me to touch my hair, right? As African person, when I grew up from Nigeria, I have to thank my African American friends, because now they point out the things to me. They go tell me, say, no, Moye, do you know what this person is trying to do? This is why they're doing this. This is why she's asking this. But there was no one around. So she came to me and she was like, oh, can I touch? And I said, yeah. I thought it was weird, but I said, yeah, because I didn't. She now touched it. She now pulled. She's like, oh my God, your hair is so soft. It's so this, it's so that. So when I left, my African-American colleague, I think apparently had noticed it from a while. When the woman left, she now came to me and said, don't ever let anyone touch your hair like that again. Especially them. Don't ever let her touch it. Do you know why she was trying to do that to you? Why is she touching it? Why is she touching the hair? I hate, she was very upset. And I said, I know, me no rate them as anything, because, as Nigerians, the way we take the behave, we did very, I don't know how someone to describe them. We know they think evil like that. We know they think, so after she said that, I now left. And I said, now to just buttress the point, say, these people, they observe, they watch you. You know.
They watch.
They envy you, they look you the way you, oh my God.
I've never seen a more disgusting set of envious people. And the reason why I say disgusting, They look at our hair. Every time everyone is attacking us by our hair. Oh, why do you put wig? Well, when the Black Americans wanted to wear their own hair, nobody will greet them right. Greet us rest. Do you know that what you couldn't even till today, there's certain places you cannot get a job with your own natural hair.
No.
Okay. Now we wear your rubbish hair. It's still a problem. Oh, why are you wearing you? But then you have the Black people negating you for wearing it. And then look at braids. Now, the one where they annoy me, because like I said, I have a level of xenophobia. Me, I don't care. Did you watch Wakanda, the Black Panther?
I did.
Let me tell you, remember there was T'Challa and there was Killmonger.
Yes.
Omoye, please don't hate me for what I'm going to say, but understand why I'm taking the position I'm taking.
Okay.
I understand what Killmonger wanted. He said, listen, there are many people who look like us who need our help. I understand it. And he's right.
Yeah.
But I would have taken the T'Challa's position. If Africa is good, I don't want any of you people coming. Leave us alone.
Yeah. Stay
on your own. Make we stay our own. Because all they do is take, and we get RAP'd, our land gets RAP'd, our culture gets messed up, and everything that our hair is no good. Braids were no good. Now you go everywhere. Oyibo now is braiding. They're now braiding hair. Okay, the Chinese now know what to put in their hair to make their hair kinky. The new one that's reigning, and this is why people have to be careful, but otherwise they will take what you see. Egypt was black. You see saying now Egypt they black again.
Exactly.
You know the one that I'm saying now? White Nigerians.
Yes.
So when you and here is something else, right? There was this girl, she was mixed race. People who are mixed race, if you people, I'm sorry, you can feel however you want to feel. I will speak my honest mind. If the America made a law where if you had one drop of black blood, you couldn't be white. They threw you over to the black side, so they had to say they were black, even if they look white. They had to say they were black because they would not be accepted. As time went on, when that stopped being an issue, many of these same people who really didn't want to be black were saying they were biracial. Okay, no problem. Me no concern me. Be biracial all you want. So there was this girl. You have some Black Americans who are telling her that you're not black, you're biracial. And let me just issue this disclaimer. I don't hate anybody. I'm not hating anybody. Hear what I'm trying to say. When they asked her, why are you choosing black? Why don't you choose white since one of your parents is white? You know what she said? Mm-hmm. She said, because white is exclusionary. Exclusionary means you don't get in. Mm-hmm. White people protect what's theirs. Moya, why can't we protect what's ours?
No be who put in house for order, no be they protect waiting be their own. It's the truth. Our house is not in order. So every Tom, Dick, and Harry is going to
come in and claim
it.
Thank you for saying that. And here is why this is significant. Because I'm telling you, the West is falling. It is drowning. What will happen now is the same people that were rejected, now they want to come and claim that they're African. They don't want to be African now. They don't want to be black now. It's not convenient. They will now claim that this is their place too.
Guess what?
Now you and them got a drag for your own thing.
No. You know what? Say this now make sometimes they say after you don't suffer, you can't know the value of things when you get. So when you get something before, right? And you can't. You say what's it called? What's the song? That says if you once you have something you don't know its value and you lose it, right? That's when you know its value.
Yeah, I know the song. I don't remember the title, but I know the song you're talking about.
Exactly. So now everybody's waking up to the fact that most of us are waking up to the fact that our value be this, and we really need to uphold this value. Now the waiting they stand in our way. Now we to get it together. You see wetin Traore they do, Niger they do,
Exactly.
and Mali they do. Exactly. Guess what? They are owning their own thing. So anybody not just walking now, they claim, say, oh, I'm Malian. You can't do that. Do you understand? They go draw line. So as a people, this is why we must get it right. Because if we get it right, we feel now, we feel so, okay, yeah, now we don't get it right, we start to lay the right foundation. You know, if you just waka enter anyhow, just come talk, say, oh, because right now, Nigerians everywhere, they chase us. They are driving us away. Ghana,
Exactly.
they drive us. UK, they drive us. Even America. If you, one of my friends came to America to visit from Europe, right? Before they allow her come out, when they narrate the story, before they allow her, they scrutinize, even though this person get European passport too. Because saying a Nigerian, they scrutinized, they kept her for like 5 hours questioning. Just because she says, you know, she's Nigerian, but she has this European passport. They thought she stole the passport. I'm telling you.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Everybody's traveling everywhere, but you think she... Exactly. I told people, if this orange monster can, it's just he doesn't know how to do it, and there's many repercussions, because that's what they want. Even us who are born American citizens, they want us out. They don't want to see any black skin. It's just they don't know how to do it yet.
They already doing it by the borders. So do you know there are people that have even this American passport? You know how many Jamaicans that couldn't come back in after they traveled? They look for something to hold them. Do you understand what I'm saying? They look for something to disqualify them. Oh my goodness, that's what's happening. So they find, especially immigrants, now that they first a target. You know, when they say first they came for the whatever, I said it's not my family. They came for the socialists. I say it's not cuckoo consign me. Then they came for me. That's what they're doing. So they're coming after immigrants, and then they're now setting up a fight between the immigrants and the African Americans in America. There's nobody that can tell me that what is playing now, where you have African Americans, they call themselves foundational blacks, are instigating this fight. It is people that they planted in there to cause this fight, because I have never heard it before. Nobody, some Americans don't have to like you, some Africans don't have to like you, but it was never this part to the point where they are now calling for boycotts of African businesses. The only way you can get cheap for as an African American is by buying from an African store. And the real deal, the black soap that you are using, the African store, you go take Siam. You know, go Siam for you both store. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
check this out. Eventually they get it, but when they do it, there's nothing they can do. They don't like anything natural. That's why I do believe they're the devil. Because if you notice, if you follow Christianity, I was raised Christian, but I'm beginning to even wonder about that one too. If you look in the Bible,
I don't remember the last time I go to church, so I'm there with you.
Okay, thank you. Good. I know I'm not offending you.
No.
But if you look at some of the things they said the devil wanted to be like God. And I noticed, one thing I noticed with them is they don't like anything in its natural state.
Yes.
Anything they have, they want to, said bitter leaf. Said then don't put them for capsule. Did you know that?
Yes.
Bitter leaf, they for capsule.
Yes.
Okay. So the black soap they want to get, yes, the Oyibo have started making it, but it's not going to be natural like ours. They will put their chemical, they will put their whatever. They never make it natural.
No, I'm not even talking about. I know they talk about Oyibo people. And they talk about black. I found those ones when they call themselves foundational blacks. When they talk, say they won't boycott. Now black people now they say they won't boycott African businesses because they feel say Africans they come, they take their opportunities away from them. The Essence Festival, they were angry that black person ain't buy them. Exactly. And now black people they vex, but they're setting them up. What foundational black people don't understand, they say, if anybody will look like you, they win. and e get that kind thing, that na opportunity to pitch your tent with those people so that you yourself go fit. And Africans are very generous as a people, as Africans. We're generous by nature, at least for Nigerians and most other Africans that I know, very generous, very open-handed. So they don't understand, say, if African, I remember one African American girl was telling me, one Nigerian man wanted to bring a bank to Oakland because there were no banks at all. So if you want to set up bank so that African Americans go fit they borrow from that bank because they were having a hard time getting loans from other banks. Guess what? They threaten the Nigerian man. Now Nigerian man, they won't bring the bank. They threaten now. They tell am say, you won't bring bank for where? For black neighbor. Lie. We no go let you. We no go let that happen. The guy had to forget the whole idea. It was an African American that told me. You understand? You benefit from it when your own person when look like you. But they know they sit down one big. So they don't set people up within that group when one cause division. That's what they are pushing right now. Right now, for these people, the reason why I say they will buy black, because African Americans, there's some African Americans that use black soap. They rather use black soap than buy all this, exactly. So they will go African store, go buy. Now African store you go take some. So if you boycott them, are you going to boycott people who is collecting what 200, 150 to braid your hair? If you go to a typical salon here, say you won't go braid your hair, $400, $500 in some cases.
No, let them go now. Let's see how it will work now.
You understand?
The biggest problem, Omoye, that I've said with the black race in general, our problem is really not the white man. The biggest problem with the black race is the black race. The black man is the black. You see what Oyibo did? The only reason that the white man was able to do what he did was he saw cracks in the system. Where there is weakness in the system, they take advantage. And that's why they were able to thrive. We hate each other. That foundational black, you know what that thing is? It's just pure jealousy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you see someone do well. And it's not only is it jealousy, it's laziness. It's the inability to want to do what you're supposed to do. When another person is busy studying, working hard, your own is party, drugs, who fine, who no fine. I go spend 20 hours in the gym working out instead of doing what you're supposed to do. In my field, I'm in the medical profession with the what do you call it? With the specialization in the lungs and the pulmonary. Okay,
right.
You see, the people who dominate that area are Russians, Haitians, and now even Nigerians. More Nigerians. In fact, there was a Haitian who told me about it. Okay. What you hear now is, oh, they're taking over. Omoye, when I came here and went to school, I did not. What was in my mind is not how I can take over a black American. What was in my mind is I want to earn a good living where I can earn. I live in New York. New York is very expensive. If you don't have a good salary in New York City, you may be very intelligent, you may have a degree, you'll be sharing, you'll be rooming. It's a very expensive city.
Right.
I wanted to be able to have my own place and be able to take care of my parents, help them when I needed.
Yes.
The areas that if you don't get a good job with the city, the only other chance you have is either you are in tech or you're in the medical profession. I went to go study where will give me money. I'm not thinking about how to take anybody's job. That wasn't in my...
Exactly.
But what you hear them is, oh, they're taking over. Which kind taking over?
Exactly.
You have to, do you know how many tests we have to take?
Hey,
you have to be certified. You have to get registered. If you don't pass, I remember my white professor during clinicals, he asked me a question. He said, Rose, let me tell you, if you don't get this, you are shaking on thin ice right now. If you don't get this answer right, you're in big trouble. It's not easy to get. They're not just giving it to you. You have to be qualified. Then when you get it, and they're taking over our jobs. Not gonna see me see trouble. Person will say make them just earn a good living. I'm taking over your jobs. Then they have the HBCU universities. Somebody was complaining that every time the professor is Omadele or Ezele, what happened to all the African Americans? They're taking over. Did you people take the tests? Okay, they say you have they're saying now in America, or I don't know if it's in America or New York, that they have a 6th grade level reading education level. If you have a 6th grade reading educational level, and this is not all of them to anyone who is hearing, I am not saying that Black Americans aren't smart. They are very brilliant. For anyone who is listening, when I was in Nigeria, I used to read Ebony magazine. I loved reading Ebony magazine.
Exactly. Their content was so good then. Oh my God, their writings. Oh my God, yes.
The writings. I used to. When I was reading those things, I would say, "Oh, Daddy, listen. When I come to America, I'm going to go to this school." So the only reason I'm saying it to Moya is that one of them will hear now. Oh, the Africans are talking about it.
I know.
Oh, the Africans think they're. I did not say that. My father, who is an African to the core, you know, one of his favorite people, Malcolm X. And Stokely Carmichael, who is African. So I beg, please, you people you people keep your trouble. We are not saying that we are better. We are not saying that the African Americans aren't intelligent, because they are. But what
extremely intelligent. I have friends, African American, they're killing it in their fields.
Exactly. There's brilliance everywhere. There's brilliance everywhere. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that if there is a deficit, the people are going to go who are going to fill the deficit. If you don't qualify, don't get angry at the person who is. Just go take the pains to better yourself. So this thing with FBA, okay, you know where also FBA came from? FBA and ADOS. They're fighting for reparations.
Which one is ADOS?
ADOS is ancestral. It's something. I can't.
I don't know that one. No. ADOS.
ADOS. That one is ancestral. In fact, let me Google it. That one is the ones who they want. Basically, they want to separate themselves because of what they're asking for reparations, right? Because of the slavery,
why do they think that Nigerians they also benefit from the what's it called? What's the word you use now? I forget.
Reparations?
Yeah, the Nigerians are going to benefit. I've been hearing that. I'm like, wait, how are we going to benefit from reparations?
No. You know why they think that? They think that when they say what happened was when they were fighting for this reparations, they were saying Black people. So the white people don't want to give them that money. I don't think they'll ever give them that money.
Yeah.
So now they started saying, well, it'll be too many people. So now they're trying to create something where it's not, you see, where they all see us as Black. So it could be a Jamaican, it could be an immigrant. Those people, their people did not fight they didn't suffer the slavery. So they want to create a differentiation between the Nigerian, the Jamaican, anyone whose parents or whose people did not, who weren't here during the slave trade and who didn't suffer through the slave trade.
But do you know what's funny, Resezi? Do you know what's funny? This is why Thunder go fire the person when let us learn history for schools. Do you know Abiola and one other person down the line, when they came to America, they saw the state of African Americans. They went back and they said that Abiola, for instance, the most recent person was they were going to, is it Abiola or Abacha? I can't remember now. I think it's Abiola.
I think it's that bastard Abacha.
Was it? No, he was saying that.
Anyway, let me let you finish. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
let you finish.
I can't remember who. Maybe in the comment section, you guys can correct me. They were going to give African Americans reparations. Nigerians were going to pay. I know that the Nigerian leader, whether it's Abiola or I can't remember who, and somebody even down the history of Nigeria was also interested in, taking care of the African Americans in America, in the Americas as a whole. Yes. They were fighting for that. So every time those people came up and said that, guess what? They unalived them.
Right.
That was one of the reasons why they unalived Abiola as well. Even though Abiola had not claimed, being that, he did some things. But he come like say, they come to Jesus moment where he come they realize I think he visited somewhere in America or something like that. So that's how he came on. I can't remember who he met with. And when he came back, that was part of the deal. For a long time in the generation before ours and our fathers, they've always thought about the African Americans and how to take care of them. But African Americans don't know
that.
Yes,
I never knew that.
Yes. But they don't know that. See, that's the problem. They don't, because they don't teach you. They won't teach you these things. They don't tell you these things. So this hate, competition, and trying to cheer each other. If they knew, we would be thinking of how to come to. Okay, look at what Ibrahim Traore, even in recent time, is doing. Do you know what Ibrahim Traore is saying? He wants to be the center for all Africans in diaspora. When in country don't set, you can come there, get whatever. As an African, you don't even need a visa if you're going to Burkina Faso. You don't need it. He's trying to make it visa free as long as you're black. But guess what? Nobody's paying attention to that now. Nobody's saying that now.
You see, this is why your channel is very important. This is why history and writing, that's my dream, to write. My area is my degree is in the medical profession, but my dream is history writing. You know why this is important? You know what many Black Americans are saying? Oh, I ain't never heard one African come to claim us. They don't give a damn. That's what they think.
Oh yeah.
This is news to me. If you didn't tell me, I would never know this.
Oh yeah, there is. They've been trying to, at every stage, at some point, they always thought about the Africans in the diaspora as a whole.
Wow.
Nigerians are generous. Our leaders are they're extremely corrupt. Most of them were eventually. But you see the older ones, like Nnamdi Azikiwe, for instance. Why do you think they called him the father of Africa? He was a nationalist, right? He had his eyes on Africa as a whole, or anyone with African heritage as a whole. But they would never teach you that. They would never because they don't give these people the opportunity to do what they need to do. They will unalive them or sabotage them. That's what they do.
And this is why you have white people who are wonderful. I had wonderful white people, wonderful white professors who I absolutely love. However, while I love them and I respect what they do, I really do, this is the reason why there has to be, you can't allow them in everything that we do. It's not everything that we do, they have to be there. Because that's how this information gets suppressed. Amoy, if I didn't come on your show, I would never have known this, because I've heard many African Americans say, oh, they sold us out, they never claimed us. And I'll just be quiet, because I'll be like, yes, it's true. I never heard any African, not knowing that there were Africans who had this desire. And we have to write our own history. We have to write our own books. And we have to archive our things, because let me tell you what's coming next, Amoye. This YouTube, you see, they want to get rid of TikTok. And because there's too much information getting out. Too many eyes are open. They will close it one day because the people are getting too knowledgeable. You cannot defeat a knowledgeable people. Those things will go away. That's why we have to write our own thing, do our own shows, because if I did not come on your show, I would not have known this. And probably if the African Americans heard this, maybe the hatred and anger won't be so much, because they'll say, oh, they actually do like us. They actually don't feel this way about us.
I don't think there'll still be people who would, that one you cannot control. The fact is, you can't control. Not everybody is going to believe it, because even there's some African Americans who don't believe that they were brought on a ship. There are African Americans who believe, and I'm not knocking their beliefs. I mean, I respect wherever you say you come from, that's where you come from, and I respect it, right? But you have that. So there'll be people who will doubt. There'll be people who will have that resentment. There's no way we can cleanse that completely, right? But my whole point is, now that everybody's eyes are beginning to open, instead of us majoring in the minor and getting offended by little things, we should be thinking about, there's an African American guy that lives in Ekiti. He built his house in Ekiti. Kene is not here. Me and Kene, we're always going to spy on the guy's channel. The guy is enjoying life in Nigeria. I'm like, what? This guy's in Ekiti. Let me see if I can find it. I've subscribed to his channel because I go there and I watch him. I'm like, hey, this guy is living the life, oh. And I listen to him. He shares information. He's always talking about this foundation, Afro Think Tank. That's what he's called. The guy has a house, has a farm. He's building, I think he has 2 houses now in Ekiti State. He even has a beer parlor business in Ekiti.
Okay, I know him. I didn't know he was even in Nigeria. I thought he was in another country.
No, he's in Nigeria. That's where he goes to. He comes here in America, then he will go to Nigeria.
I want to ask you a very, very important question. Because this is not the thing where they disturb me. My only problem with not going to Nigeria is security. So I'm trying to understand how they never can kidnap this one.
No,
but the rest of us were afraid.
Yeah, it depends on high intake and when you dey Nigeria, you go know as you go take move. Do you understand? So if you come from there, you know as you go take move. But I know say now the security situation don't dey worse because Turkey has been shouting at the Nigerian government. There's a new terrorist organization that is CIA backed that is in Nigeria. Nobody don't talk about them. The news media know they carry them. Everybody they quiet. They know they talk them at all. I mentioned them for here 2 days ago. Mentioned it yesterday. It's called FITO. That's what they call the terrorist group. The Turkey government has so it has gotten worse. So it's not a good time right now, if I'll be honest with you, to go to Nigeria.
What is Turkey doing in Nigeria?
No, Turkey government has alerted Nigerian government that they discovered there's a new terrorist group that's backed by the CIA that's currently in Nigeria. It's not from Turkey. It's a terrorist organization that they found that is now in Nigeria. They just land Nigeria now. All the terrorist groups seem to be converging in Nigeria. And the federal...
Go ahead, sorry. No, continue.
Yeah, so all the terrorist group, right? So the Turkey government has been alerting the federal government of Nigeria, and the federal government has not said anything or even made a comment about it.
Of course they won't make a comment because guess what? CIA is paying them as long as you give those ugly, hideous toads some money so that they can buy the next house or go to hospital in London or wherever. They don't care. And that's the reason why I was telling you, Omoye, that I sometimes feel like but I do get what you're saying, because I was telling, no laugh me. I'm learning French. Here's the reason why I'm learning French. I don't give a damn about France. I'm not going to France. I told my uncle I'm learning French because I said I may go to Burkina Faso. So since that's the lingua franca, since that's the general language, make I use that one so I can communicate there and then learn their own language and relocate there. So my uncle looked at me. You know what my uncle's, huh?
That they listen, yeah.
No, you know what my uncle said? Okay, so yes, Ghana, yes, Burkina Faso, because he's organized. He said, are they not pursuing people from Ghana now? He said, how do you know they won't pursue you?
Exactly. So that's why I said we have to get it right in Nigeria. We can't we're not fit to go. The truth be saying, I don't even want to go to anybody else's country, to be honest. For me, once I leave
I don't want to go to anybody's country either. I don't want that. Or my memories, my happy... Do you remember this song, Eddie Kwanse?
Yeah, Eddie Kwanzaa. Yeah.
When I listen to those music, I sometimes cry. I cry because nostalgia takes you back.
Okay, D says she's actually in Nigeria now and she feels okay. D, how you take go Nigeria? Now, where you they stay for Nigeria? Now, village you dey? I mean, people are. If Dr. Damages went to the village recently, so tell us. I mean, let me say it depends. If you know your way, you know where to go and where not to go, and those kind of things. So.
No, but yeah, they fear one chance.
There's one chance. It depends. Like, for instance, a lot of people when they go back, they'll go stay Lagos or Abuja. And for me, I'm not a fan of big cities. I don't want to stay Lagos or Abuja.
I don't care for big. I don't care for big.
I rather go to small towns, the villages. That's my spirit. That's what I prefer. I don't want to do all this. These big cities.
Omoye, beg, no vex. This one who calls himself transition to tech. He said, "Ladies, cut it out. You're trying to speak on things you have no knowledge of."
Oh, transition to tech, na lady. She's a lady. A transition to tech. What do you mean? What do you mean? She's a friend of the channel, so maybe we in my network are not concerned about someone coming to anything from us. They can't. We have generational wealth. Many of us have doctorates. Absolutely, I agree with you. So what did you mean? Transition to tech. Can you explain? You said cut it out. We're trying to speak on things that we have no. What exactly did we say that you think is something that we're not knowledgeable on? Can you point it out? And then you say you've made your point. Like, what exactly were you referring to? Transition to tech na friend of the channel. She don't deal with us for a long time, so she may have. Tell us. We're here. Let's hear. If emo is risky, Rose, don't go there. Stay in, yeah. Because Guy Wanlele says if Imo State is risky, don't go there. Stay in Lagos. So Lagos and Abuja really are the relatively, and maybe the Ibadan, I think is okay. I don't know, but it depends on where you.
But here is the thing about Lagos. Number one, I didn't grow up in Lagos. I grew up in River State, Port Harcourt. Okay.
You can go to. I think Port Harcourt is okay, Abi.
Yeah. And not only that, farmland. If you want to be around nature and you want to do farming, Lagos would not be the place.
Exactly.
So it depends on what what you want out of life. If there's certain things you want, staying in Lagos might not be. I get what the person is saying about risk, but then I'm not fulfilling what I want. I want to be around farmland. I want to do my own farming.
Exactly.
We have lots of land.
Yes.
Now, I'm not going to go to Imo State if I know that there's risky. I won't go there.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that these are the things that make you say, okay, it doesn't seem feasible. So maybe I may have to. For instance, there was a Nigerian man who wanted to go into farming. I can't remember his name. They frustrated the man so badly, beat him up, put him in jail. He said that he would never go back to Nigeria to do it because of the frustration they gave him. He finally succeeded, but you know where he succeeded? In Ghana. Ghana was where he was. Though he's Nigerian, Ghana was where he had to go to fulfill, what he's saying. So that's the reason why I am saying what I'm saying. But I understand what. Wait, what it says? He said, PH is good for your short stay. If you want to farm, wait before going to Imo. My choice for you is Abia State. That's where I'm from, actually, Abia State. When I left Nigeria, it was Imo. When I left Nigeria, it was Imo State. But now,
right, they broke it up. That's true. Yeah. You can go to Abia State. Abia State is safe. Alex Oti is doing a wonderful job. So if it's Abia State, my God, he is. He's doing Abia State they are enjoying. They are like in a different world from Nigeria right now. Oh yeah, the man is doing absolute wonders for Abia State. So I beg, if you want to go, he's doing so much. He's what's it called? He's building roads. He's doing so many things. In fact, he's signing deals with investors for shoe factories and all of that, guys. Right? There's so much Alex Oti is doing. So
these are the things that we need. These are the things we need to hear because we don't. Because when I was telling my uncle about my interest in farming, he said the best place for you to do that is in your father's place. I said, but that place is so interior. And village people now. Bad belly where village people get. But look at how you are telling me.
Bad belle, not people when you get bad belle, not city people forget. Now because village, let me tell you the reason why. Say village people now they so their mindset they small. Now like small town mindset, right? If you go there, because all these big cities where everybody they go, they were once villages. They were once villages. So let's say for instance now you bring, let's say there's a factory that comes there and employ people. People will get busy. Before you know what's happening, the town will open up. Your small village, when they look like small, you can't turn to city for your eye. You wonder how. You understand? So it just takes one person. I remember Ambrosali University right now in Ekpoma. That place was a village before. Nobody was a village. The man came, built a university, built institutions, the schools, school of education and all of that. Opened up everywhere. Now, Ekpoma is a thriving town. It was once a village. So yeah, it takes just you one person saying, okay, you know what, let me bring some development. In fact, somebody brought there's somebody I know, I don't know them, but the person is bringing a school, I forget the name of the school now, to one of the villages in that area that's going to open up that place. So it just requires everybody, whatever it is that you want to bring. Let's say you want to bring like a juice company, a juice manufacturing company, for instance, right? You set it up in the village. You have your farm. You employ the locals. You are paying them. You are also imbibing some type of education in them with small trainings here and there. Those that want to go school, you encourage them. You say, okay, out of your salary, I'll be deducting such and such amount. You can go to school, work in the factory at this side time. You know what I mean? You are opening people's minds, So that's what I think about small. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just going to say that this is very encouraging because when you come to social media, mainstream American media, they're not going to cover that. Then you come to social media, you don't really hear a lot of positive stuff. Everything you think is so negative. So this is very, very encouraging to hear because, like I say, there's just a few things I need to take care of. I am ready to pack my bags and leave, and go because that's where my passion is. When
you and millions of others, how many of us did that line? They wait. Be like say you don't know. I say when Nigerians go move all over the world go feel them. They go feel it. According to Davido.
That's the funny thing about these recessive gene people selling people to go back to Africa. If everybody was to go back to Africa, they will collapse. They will collapse because they need the labor, they need the mindset. They were the ones who came to Africa looking for how to make their own place better. So
no, Rose, we not put out. They're not gonna collapse. They will thrive without us. I bet not tell them say they will collapse. So
yes,
they're gonna thrive.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
This their brilliance will work for them. You understand? They will enjoy it. There will be enough space for them. All the benefit will be for them. You understand?
It's true. It's true. Let me tell you why it's true, Amoye. You see how you say people are waking up? There is this girl, Charity. I don't know if it was Charity Ezike. She a very nice channel. She talks about things to dispel my African myth. Then there was a white guy who was doing stuff saying how our stuff is better. You will not believe the number of Africans who were saying, no, our place is terrible. We live in thatched houses.
Exactly.
Yeah. No.
We don't have water. We don't have electricity. Yes. You understand? You just go there and suffer. Mosquito will bite you. Malaria. By the time malaria catch you 2 times, you go remember where you come from. There's no Starbucks. There's no McDonald's. Everything you do from scratch. Now firewood we take they cook. So please, they will try. It will be sad for us to leave all these lofty, lofty things, luxury here and there, no Chanel. Hey, God, we will suffer. We will really suffer. We have to start from scratch and go and build our houses with thatched roof and mud. I'll be drinking from molded pots from the earth. It's not easy.
No, and I told Charity. I wrote on Charity. I said, Charity, please stop. She said, look at how they tell you people our place is bad. And then she moved the camera and she said, look at them. She saw you both sitting down there chilling. I said, Charity, I beg, stop advertising. Let them continue to think we're in the Stone Age. Even I heard they don't like fufu. Yes, I'm glad you don't like fufu.
Fufu is not good now. It doesn't taste good now. Come on, stop.
I like it. I like it.
Fufu is not good. Ogbono is not good. Egusi is not sweet. Me, I don't know why you people are hyping these things. Jollof rice itself is not sweet. It's overhyped.
It's not sweet.
It's not sweet. The goat meat is not sweet.
Cancer.
It will give you exactly. You understand? Your stomach will be bigger than your body. Look at now. Please, you know. So, and it's not like plantain now. It's not everybody plantain is good for. Some people will eat plantain and faint. You understand? So, I beg, please. There's nothing good, I beg. We don't have lights.
Leave our continent for us.
Exactly. Yeah. You understand? Okay, transition. You said we're talking about ADOs and reparations. Yeah, ADOs. I don't know what ADOs. This is my first time of hearing it.
Michael wrote it down. Michael wrote it down in. Michael is a very avid follower. Michael and Guy.
Yeah.
He wrote it down. I think it's ancestral. I looked it up a few minutes ago. Ancestral. Wait, let me see. Let me see. It's American descendants of slavery. American descendants of slavery. And I get their point. To be honest with you, when me and my Black American friends were talking, I said that doesn't apply to someone like me. The money shouldn't go to someone like me because my parents were immigrants. They didn't fight in slavery. Right. That money is for those people, okay? So they want to separate themselves because I think they don't want to give them that money. Then they're saying that the Black population is too big. So you make it smaller by differentiating between the immigrant Blacks and the Black people who their parents really suffered during slavery. Right. So I think the purpose of all of this was primarily to get that reparations money. But there's some, particularly the FBAs. If you see the guy who started it, first of all, he started as a pimp. He was telling people how to use women.
Wait, Rose. I want to read this comment. A transition to tech. You said that's not your lane, and many of us aren't even involved or waiting on that, nor do we think we're thinking about it either. Yeah, I mean, we were not saying it's our lane, transition to tech. I don't think any of us here said it's our lane. We're just discussing it. I've never heard the word ADOS before. It's my first time. But I have seen quite a number of videos of people who call themselves foundational Black Americans, and they don't want to be referred to as African Americans, say a lot of things about Africans, right? So that's what we're talking about. And the ADOS is not even very clear. I'm just getting the full meaning of it now. So I don't think there's anything that's off lane because they've put it out there anyway, right? So if it's in the public, then we're going to talk about it. Transition to tech. Go ahead. Sorry.
Let me respond because I know she's a friend of your show, and you know, Amoya, I respect you, and I would never disrespect your channel. But I have to say this. First of all, when people have discussions, maybe you're a robot and you can't think outside the box, but in the process of our discussion, other things came about. We're not talking, I am Nigerian for your information. I am not talking about reparations or ADOS or FBA. It was in the course of our conversation that led to that. And I am not steering or dictating what the channel is saying. We are having what is called a dialogue. And if you understand what that means, when people have dialogue and talk, other topics will come in. We never heard of that. Nobody is asking for reparations. I don't need any reparations. I have my education. I earned more than 6 figures, not bragging, it's the truth. And I have properties all over Nigeria that my parents left for me. So I don't need anything here. We're just talking on different topics that concern us. Please don't come for me. Me and Omoya were having a wonderful, progressive conversation about African people. Don't come for me. If you don't like me, don't deal with me. I won't deal with you. That's all I have to say. Because I've been seeing Omoya, I'm sorry, I've been hearing the shade. I've been hearing the shade. Omoya, tell the truth. Be honest. If I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. No, you have not said anything disrespectful.
Have I been disrespectful
No,
in
you
your
haven't.
show?
No, you haven't.
Have I over talked you in the show?
No, not at all. I think that Transition to Tech came in at the show when we've already far gone in the conversation, because even some of her responses is almost like she's just starting, so she's catching up as the conversation is going along. Right, so I think that's where that is. I mean, everybody's gonna be fine. Transition to Tech will be fine. And Transition to Tech, what I'll say is, don't take it personal. It's not about you. It's not about anyone particularly. We're talking about how to move our society forward and what's best for us. So I don't think you should take it personal. It has no bearing on you. You understand? So, there's nothing to take personal here. She hasn't come for anyone. We've just been talking very, very openly about our own issues personally, not even about African Americans. Me, I don't have any what's it called? I don't have any, how do they say the word now? I don't have any
dog in the fight.
Exactly, I don't. Do you understand? So we just talk our own. So don't take it personal. But I mean, you don't have to listen if you feel like you're uncomfortable with it. You can, like you said, respectfully bow out, which is okay, and I understand that. You're still a friend of the channel. Anytime you want to come on, you can, but don't take it personal, please. It's never about anyone. So go ahead.
We're not even talking, like I said, it's just for the sake of the conversation. What's in concern?
No, it cannot. You say it's not personal, but I must call it out. What are you calling out? There's nothing to call out, Transition to Tech, because we're not coming for anyone. We're not. She's not coming for anyone, so okay, I am not coming for him.
You see how when people come in the middle of a conversation and are talking rubbish.
No, Rose, wait first.
No, but look at what you. No, I just want to say something that you said. She said here, it's disgusting and it doesn't build any bridges. Omoye, did you not say how it was Abiola who said that there was a great concern for what was happening in with African Americans and Black Americans, and how they wanted to also, whether it was their own reparations or whether it was their own help? Mm-hmm. So is that not bringing out knowledge to build bridges?
Yeah.
Remember what I was telling you, that there are certain people who hear this, because I used to hear many of them saying that, oh, the Africans, they don't like us, they don't care about us. And you were saying why it's important for us to have history. Mm-hmm. Somebody who hears that, it's not everybody. Some people, there's nothing you will do that's going to change their mind. They're still going to feel that way. But there's some people who, if they hear this now, they'll say, oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he's robbing Transition to Tech. If I were to speak for her, I think I think he's robbing her the wrong way, because she doesn't like to hear anything about conflicts between African American and Africans, because she is pro-African. You see what I mean? So she's taking it personal based on that. Like, she's seeing it as, I don't even want to hear it. I remember we're having it not today. There was another time we were having a conversation. There was I believe an African American guy in the comment section, and he was talking about, oh, he was asking me, do I like African Americans, that he's heard some things that Africans have said, and Transition to Tech came in and said, no, we're not going to have that conversation here, please. We have bigger fish to fry, something like that. So I think that's where transition to tech is coming from, and she's coming in the middle of the conversation also, which doesn't quite help. But again, like I said, transition to tech is not personal, but if it's rubbing you off, you can bow out respectfully. Do you understand? It's not about you or anybody else.
Amoya, I didn't even bring up remember there was something we were talking about. I didn't even bring up the topic of the boycotting of the African Americans. I didn't even bring that up.
I was the one who mentioned
it. You have every right to do. You have every right to do. It is your show. It is your platform. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah.
I did not even bring that up because, like you said, I have no dog in the fight. If people say they don't want to shop from Africa, that's fine with me. I'm not losing any sleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, Amoye, let's back to the topic.
Yeah, we have to talk. We have to address it because it's a big issue, especially among Africans. Because Africans are direct. So there are some Africans that are directly affected by this, that are being attacked also. So if we don't talk about it, then we're not doing what we're supposed to do. So in order for us to bridge the gap or build bridges, we have to address the issues that are stirring us, especially now, because I have people who make hair. I know friends who make hair, and their businesses are now being affected because of that. You know what I mean? So we have to talk about it, unfortunately. So yeah, like we were saying, Guy was saying that you can go to Abia, you can even try and contact your governor and say you want land.
God, make me laugh because I saw that comment, but I said in my mind, I said, Guy, you have to bring the correction because now Nigerian big man now, he's a governor. Me, I not be governor. I be ordinary citizen.
No, it not be like that too. As you don't become your governor now, right? Like now, the idea is when you want to, your creative arts and all of that, writing and stuff like that, right? You feel yours go there, start your own thing, because right now Abia State is the safest in Nigeria right now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's one of the safest in Nigeria. So you might want to take advantage of that while Alex Otti is still governor and go back and establish. And you can it's easy to meet Abia State governor. The man is very down to earth. Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes, girl. I bet maybe you go back so that we'll come visit you for Abia State. Maybe we'll come buy land.
This your channel is good, though. This your channel is good because I've learned. I'm serious. You inspired me. Like when you said the people in the village hear you. That will make me now, like whatever knowledge I have, I will, for instance, let me give you an example of something. This one and his 48 laws of power.
Yes.
Robert Greene.
Yes.
So I was reading some of the things in 48 laws of power, and I said, but this thing that he's saying, my mother has said it. My uncles have told me. So it's a Robert Greene they talk that is so monumental. Everybody is saying 48 laws of power. What is my point? My point is that I want to do something called sitting at the feet of the elders.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Many of these, your elders, they have knowledge and information. Because I'm not taking anything away from Robert Greene. He sounds very smart. But some of this, everybody, do you have 48 laws of power? Do you have... But your grandmother and your uncle, they will tell you that and 20 times more.
Yes.
Listen to the people close to you.
Yes.
So when you start something like that and you start talking to people and you start telling people, they will start, and I know that people, like you said, you have this reach that they listen to you. I'll give you an example of one time I went to Nigeria. This guy had his gym, right? And if you look at the adverts of the gym, and also so you go where you see. So I asked him, I said, why do you have white people on your advertising? This is Africa. Why do you have white people there? He said, Rose, you know how these Africans are. If you put African or black people stuff, they don't want to buy. It's only what Oyibo does that they're interested in. So I said, I understand. I understand where you're coming from. Do what you have to do.
Right.
But I said, the thing is that while I respect what you're doing, we're Africans. We need to uplift us.
Yes.
If we don't uplift us, if we don't show representation of us, how are we ever going to change? And then I left it at that. I never thought it, because I understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to make money.
Right.
I didn't speak to him for a while. There was, and then I said, let me go on this thing and see, check. Omoy, I was surprised with what I saw. When I went back there, no, you both there. It was nothing but African people. So I said, oh. So what I said to him made an impact. I didn't think so. I said, you said, this one and how you go make Shikari go. Not knowing that he listened. So
yes,
you're correct, Omoye.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you so much for your show, for opening my eyes. Who knows who is listening right now?
Yes, so
open their eyes.
My sister, go to Abia, go and collect land. Hey, and go and do your farm. Your governor is doing a lot of things. Abia is choking right now. He's choking the rest of Nigeria. The man is moving with speed of lightning. He's bringing manufacturing companies. He's bringing on investors, and he's lifting his people up. Omo, don't miss out. In fact, if I were you, I go down one. Just go and find out if you know somebody who knows somebody that can help you. Just go and secure that land that you want with farmland. Abia State is one of the secure states in Nigeria right now.
You know why this thing you're saying is so powerful? Let me tell you why it is so powerful. That's where my father's from. So there's already his own land there, and there's more land that was there. Now, we're trying to develop my father. I want to fix my father's place for only two reasons. The one is out of respect for my father. I honor where I came from. Okay. And I've always said, just in case. But then there's a part of so I was talking to my uncle, and I said, Christopher, I said, okay, my brother, I'm the only one in my family who, the rest of them, they have checked out. My brother said he's not black, he's something else. The other one, that one is a whole nother story. I'm the only one who is still connected. But then I said to my uncle, I said to him, but Christopher, in fairness, if they don't see any hope in Nigeria, are we wrong in blaming them for not wanting to invest or not being concerned? And then my uncle was saying, you have to still keep up what you're doing. So I said I was just going to keep up the place just for the sake of my father, to honor my father's memory. I will never, our great-grandmother gave him that piece of land.
Right.
And I will honor it. But I just said to myself, okay, all this money I will take and build to this place, is it going to even make any sense? Now look at what you're telling me. See what you're telling me. So that's telling me that whatever effort I put is not going to be a waste.
Of course not. It's not.
So thank you.
Yeah, because you're going to inspire other people in the community. You understand? And then with the ideas that you have that you're bringing on, you're going to give opportunities to your people. You don't know how many people you're going to be. I mean, for instance, look at what Peter Obi is doing. If it wasn't for Peter Obi, you won't even know me. I would not even be on YouTube.
Wow. Wow.
So you see, right? So it takes one person. Exactly. So just imagine if Peter Obi did not rise up, did not stand, did not take that chance. I would never know a lot of you guys. I wouldn't know anybody here. So that's the power of one person just standing up and saying, you know what, I'm going to do what I can, as much as I can. Here we are. How many years later? You understand? So what you have is powerful. You take it, you use it to build you build whatever you need to build. It doesn't have to be fun. It doesn't have to be massive, small, whatever. You use it to inspire the people around you. Children growing up, when they see that, children like to be inspired. When they see that, then they will form an impression in their minds and say, I want to be like this auntie when I grow up. And they want to come around you. And then, that sitting at the elders' feet, like you talk about, is so important because we have a lot of encyclopedias and libraries that are just dying without telling their stories, and we not knowing what happens. And the way they pass knowledge is oral. It's in our DNA, and we carry it in our DNA. So you have to go back, sit with those elders in your communities, ask them questions, document it, document. If you have a YouTube channel, whatever channel you have, upload it so that other people can also learn from it. Or you want to keep it within the community, and then you build that media platform that you want to build and use it for that. Do you know the impact that would have?
Yes. No, it's good to hear, because you know what discourages one? Me and my uncle go through this every day. When you keep on hearing look at the story. I don't know if you paid attention, because I know you are more concerned with serious issues. But there was this whole thing that was trending about Ifunanya and the dad. How the dad went back.
Yes.
And there are so many stories. You hear tons and tons of stories of people who invested. Many never went back because of the state of the country, the insecurity. And so you start to say,
good night, transition to tech. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
You start to think that there's no hope, there's no this thing. But to hear this one you're telling me is very, very encouraging. And there's even land we're supposed to get. And I told them I'm interested in that land. I still want to have that land, because I said you never know what tomorrow is bringing. Never underestimate anything. Look at the Twin Towers. Who would have ever believed that the Twin Towers would come down? Now, look at what is happening in America. I told someone, don't be surprised. You might see a mass exodus of Nigerians returning. When that mass exodus...
Yeah, and it's gonna, look at what Guy said. I should tell you this. Tell her that she can help Governor Oti in the medical field, because there's a shortage there in Abia State. So reaching out to PO will be easier. Tell her. So that's what Guy wants me to tell you. Because you gotta, all the skills that you have, we're gonna need it in Nigeria. You understand? We're gonna need it in Nigeria. So that's why everything, the creative aspect of it, like the land that you have now, you can decide, okay, this piece of land, I want to build a clinic, and you just you don't have to work in there if you're no longer interested in practice. You can bring people in that will do it and pay people. There are nurses in Nigeria that you can fund, pay their salaries or whatever, and that facility can run itself with the help of your government. You can even get a grant, because Abia State is looking for, do you understand? Wow. And I know Guy says Governor Oti is building a high-tech hospital, you see? So that could even be your entry in. Like, you can go and say, hey, let me see what this guy is building, and you can reach out to, bring in your own expertise. Even if it's twice every month or once a month, you travel to Abia State, you provide services, right? On a temporary or a basis. You keep coming and going before you. That's it. This is what you can leverage on right there. So
it's very encouraging. It's very, very encouraging. So yes, it's good. It's very. I'm glad I heard all the different things that I'm hearing, and it's needed, because my father had his operation in Nigeria. He didn't have the papers. When he had the papers, he didn't take it seriously. Long story. So in America, if you don't come everywhere, you lose it. Yeah. And I don't think he cared. My father never liked America. He said that America is just a place he will visit, not live. Yeah. But when he needed that operation, thank God there was a good doctor, because everybody is not going to come to America. Everybody is not going to. So those situations are needed. So this was very encouraging. Thank you, Omoye, for your just relentlessness. You keep on doing. You faith. You have the faith.
Yeah.
So whatever else you want to talk about, or if you want to conclude, I will just allow you to talk.
No, absolutely. No, I've really thoroughly enjoyed your take as well. And this has been refreshing, the back and forth, brainstorming about what we can do back home and how we can organize. I mean, it's really refreshing to do this. I really appreciate you for coming up as well. It's been really inspiring as well. And Michael says, I don't see any investment I do in Nigeria, whether it works or not, as a bad idea, because just being able to pay the wages of people so they can take care of themselves and families brings me joy. You see?
That's another big problem, because many of the rich in Nigeria, they don't want to pay. If you get what you're getting, you pay them, okay?
Exactly.
People will live comfortably. Some of this criminology, all these terrible things, we won't even have them.
Nope.
Because it's not everybody who want big cars. Some people, they just want to train their children, eat their food, and mind their business.
That's it. That's all they want.
People are happy.
Yep. Exactly. See now, Guy says your input is needed. The US experience is what they're looking for. Let's dream with PO in Aso Rock. The Aso Rock Hospital is open for Rose. Roses in the Aso. Yeah, so you go and be specialist there. You're like, I work for the government too. Mukuna not talk to me anyhow. Otherwise, Exactly. So there's so much green. There's so much green in Nigeria. There's so many opportunities. The skill set, everything is needed in Nigeria. So this is why for me, a PO, getting somebody like a PO there in 2027 is crucial for Nigeria. There's no other candidates. I don't see all the ones that have come forward. There's none. My thing is, I want the coalition to work. Reason why I want the coalition to work is the supporters of PO, all of us that are supporting PO, are we ready to do ugly things? Are we ready to do the good, be the bad? You understand? The ADC as a coalition, they have the bad and the ugly in their team. Look at Amechi. Amechi went to Rivers State and said, you people are the ones that will make sure, in Rivers State, you the right election. So now we're not going to allow that. So you people are the ones that are going to man the polling. I mean, he was telling them straight up. And those people were like, yeah. That's what we need. You understand? We need that terror.
But to man the polling, in order to man the polling, because if this polling is to protect Obi, he has to bring the money for the firepower. Because from what I heard that they beat, there was a time I was following Showore. I followed Showore so much. I was telling everybody, vote for him. You know what my people told me? They told me, Rose, I'm using that day to go and sleep or wash my clothes. She said that when you go there, they tear the boots and the ballots and pursue people. So Obi needs to bring people who will protect. Otherwise, that's
the coalition now. So if he's in the coalition, right, the ADC coalition, for those people, they have those people on ground in every. So it's going to be covered, because most of Obi supporters are Jebotas. Now, let me say this also, that in 2023, people were ready to come out. Obi was the one who stopped us and said no. I don't want you guys. Yes. So people were ready. Somebody like VDM that you see now that's doing all this activism. VDM was very upset. VDM started protesting from day one. After the election was announced and it was stolen, VDM was out on the street with his brothers and his friends. Okay, they were waiting, they were waiting for Obi to give the signal, but he didn't. And I don't blame the man, because he saw what we couldn't see and he heard. Yes, so he didn't want that. Okay, so now it's even bigger. My thing is, hopefully, the coalition does what everybody is obvious that Peter Obi is the one that should. But hey, we'll see how it plays out. When it does play out, that's what we need. We need the good, the bad, and the ugly on ground that will take care of this whole thing. If that is done to remove or uproot this demon from where it is right now, we're good. then everybody can now start saying, with security, first of all, tackling security. It's not even the road now. If the security is tackled immediately so that people can move back and start doing things on ground, and then they now start working on the electricity with solar energy. Now people are doing solar energy, put solar energy everywhere, solar panels everywhere, right? Then people will feel they do their businesses, they go. Somebody like Michael that has a poultry farm, that has other things that he's doing, people that have interest in farm, and different things, they can now start coming and doing their own thing and providing opportunities for people on ground. And then the society can move. And there are diasporans, who also want to move back, like Jamaica. There's some Jamaicans that want to move to Nigerians. There's some African Americans that want to move. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they have business ideas they want to bring and stuff like that. So, I mean, like Peter Obi said, is it Tito Jackson? I'll be one of the Jackson family. They say they want to come home. Aha. If Nigeria good, so far they not come make life, they tire us for where we did. We then live, they too do any. I trust Nigerians, they go cut them to, they go put dead in their size, but that kind of thing. So, it is, I'm expectant, I'm hopeful. I can see the new Nigeria, but it's up to us, it's in our hands to get it.
That's the reason why, like, I've always liked this guy, VDM. I know some people don't like him. I like him because I keep saying that the change of Nigeria really, in my humble opinion, I think is going to come from the grassroots. It's going to come from the masses. That's where the bulk, and VDM represents the masses. And if more of us do that, we have a strong chance
exactly
of getting, but it's going to be from us, because you see, the rich people. Okay, there's one who call themselves I don't know if it's Mbadiwe or Madueke twins. These are all people who had Nigeria's money. They claim they're lawyers. They went to Oxford. They're law. They showed them when they were showing Nigeria's wealth. Well, they were driving through Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
All they were talking about was their wealth and their money. You know where they are on? Big Brother Niger.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, this is the people who have money.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what they don't care about the masses. Then look at the other stupid one with her DJing. Yes, what Nigeria needs more now, with your father's billionaire money, is more DJ. That DJing where will help us. So my point is, if those people, if these are people who are on top. Now, if it was Oyibo, some of them will say, okay, youth corpus. In your own small way,
exactly. They don't have vision. That's the problem.
Not only, you know what it is, Omoye? I don't think it's only a lack of vision. I think they don't care.
They don't. That's true.
When you care, and you have compassion, how can you be driving in your car? They showed where he was driving in his car, and he was saying, yeah, there's poverty in Nigeria. That's how it is. But what do you mean that's how it is when you have generational wealth? Or you take your generational wealth. Like I would say, if it were me, okay, youth coppers, every Tuesday, come here. We will give this. We will give that. Can somebody open, okay, there's a small clinic on Wednesday. Come here. Check it. It's little small things that you can do that would help the mass. So those people on top, they don't care. It's the VDMs of the world, the people like yourself. Those are where we're going to get the change.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something also. Most of these people at the top, right? The way they make their money is not clean. Most of their parents have their hands in filth. So they have some things that they do that I don't want to put out there, but I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. It's almost like cult-like, right? That they do, that those children cannot show mercy to people. Do you understand? If they do, right, I think it has an impact. On their own wealth, right? So it's almost like a thing they whatever they're tied to.
Their hands are tied.
So they can't. And some of them, they lose their their empathy. They lose their, that pity you have for people who are suffering. They lose it. They just have this I don't care. That is where that comes from most of the time. Most of the people at the top in Nigeria, unfortunately, their hand no clean. They no put hand for better thing. Most of them no get clean money. Unfortunately, some of them now dash them. Maybe their girlfriend when the government official, they just carry oil block, take. They never
I
ever
know who
see
you're talking of.
they never see wealth for their life before. They just get that wealth. The way they will view it will be very different. They will not see it like they will be, you hear them sometimes say, oh, you have to work hard. You have to, know people before you can arrive at these things. But they don't tell you what they get up to before they get there. They never tell you. Most of these people don't have clean hands. The true wealthy ones in Nigeria, they are not in the limelight. They are busy doing their thing behind the
Yes,
scenes
that's true. It's
and
very,
employing
very
people and impacting lives quietly. You don't see them on social media.
Okay, D make me laugh. D said, I know those boys, Rose. They're all big names, no money. Their money isn't long anymore. They are just packaging for public.
Bam.
They would go a long way with handouts themselves.
Sorry. Exactly. You see what I mean? So most of them don't. So I don't even consider when people are talking and mentioning, I know they even no impact as in zero. Name if you can name one some of these so-called big people, they are children them, right? Name one of them that's doing something impactful. There's none.
I can't think of one.
There's
Honestly,
none.
I can't even think of one.
That tells you all you need to know about the source of wealth. The people that are making the impact in Nigeria are usually children of, you don't even know who their father is.
You know who they are, okay.
You don't know who they are. Those are the people that are, VDM for instance. VDM only recently found out that his grandfather even was making impact in their village. The man has a pram, he had a school that he built.
I saw that one.
But he didn't know, right? Only for him to visit the village and found that so this is my grandfather's thing. You understand what I'm saying? So most of these people don't. So that's why it's good. Keep your hands clean. Keep your heart clean. Make sure whatever it is, if you want, you love luxury to the point where you are ready to lose yourself and your soul and everything that you have. What is luxury? You are luxury yourself. Coming from where you come from, you're already luxury. So why do you need external validation? But anyway, that's a different topic altogether. So I don't have any hope for any of the so-called people at the top. Like today, I think it was Tony Omilumelu came out and donated, was it 20 million, a bit 50 billion or something ridiculous like that to some event. I can't even, I don't know. I tell you, I didn't even pay attention. This is how they throw money around in a country where people are suffering. And he did it on social media where they recorded him and put that thing out. In a country where you have people that can hardly get one full square meal to eat, you are doling out that much money in public. This is how far removed to tell you. That tells you all you need to know that these people, their hand no clean. So
exactly. My mother said that when you see them spending money like that, it's because they didn't earn it. Let me tell you a funny story. When we were in Lagos, right? Because I would watch, this wasn't in Basket Mouth. So Basket Mouth did something near Echo Hotels. So I was just curious. I said, when we go to Nigeria, let's go to Echo Hotel. We were doing something. My mother had to do something at the American Embassy. When we went to Echo Hotel, my mother, first of all, said she doesn't want to go. The driver was saying the place is expensive. I said, no problem. Do you know, Omoye, my mother, even water, she refused. You know what she told me? She said, you steal these things you're seeing here. These are the ones who are stealing Nigeria's money.
Yep.
That's you see here, this is wasted money. She refused. When she looked at the Coke, she said, is this not Coke that I'm selling? This is water. She no agree. We didn't stay. We got up and left. She refused to patronize them. She said she's not buying nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see exactly. They're calling you pastor. Guy said Pastor Moye is talking.
I beg, ignore guy. Guy is always looking for my trouble in the comment section. You
Wait,
know.
so what if somebody said, wait, guys, somebody said yes, she won before she blinks on eye. She's gone, cultism. I'm wondering who he's talking. I didn't see. I wanted even to tell you to and Moya, do you want to read the comments?
Oh
Because
yeah.
we were just talking, we would talk for so long.
Yeah. Let's see. I know Sabi cultism. Oh, I still don't get cultism or strange desire to belong to any group. I'm not antisocial, but I don't get group thinking. Yeah, I see what you mean there, Michael. Yeah, there are people who would like to belong. They want to, in order to show, they will say no. You want to have money? Okay, come and do this dumb thing. And they too, true. Because they want to have access to luxury, all for luxury, nothing else. Just they want to have money that they did not work for. So
luxury, where no even mean. I don't understand all this luxury where no mean anything.
Ah.
The greatest luxury is when you open your window. The beautiful thing about Africa is our vegetation, our palm tree, our pawpaw. That Zuma Rock. One of my dreams is go to Abeokuta. I want to go to that Zuma Rock. I think it's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. That's luxury.
Olumo Rock is in Abeokuta. Zuma Rock is in I think is it Abuja? Where is Zuma Rock?
I think it's Abuja. There's a Zuma Rock that I like. I think that thing is so beautiful. That's luxury right there. Oh, their own luxury is Gucci. It's Versace, or you both that doesn't even like you. They don't even like you, and you carry the money you make. Do you know what any money they give us? Do you know that we're giving it back to them?
Of course.
When we buy their cars, when we buy their designer clothes,
yes,
that money is still going back. So you really don't even have anything, and people sit down there and laughs.
Exactly. Elumelu's money is about to help some farmers. Oh, really? With fund, without usual condition. Wetin wan give the money to farmers for? Okay, you say you're still reading. You need to read more. Yeah, me too. I haven't really quite looked into it like that myself. I know they said he was giving out, but I was kept asking, why does it have to be public though? Why does it have to? Because there's so much hunger. Is it that these people are not aware of? I mean, there's so much hunger. So when you want to do things like that, can't you keep it out of social media? Do you understand? So that's the problem I have with that type of giving, and it's a lot of money where people are starving. I don't know how these people can live with themselves. So I don't, to be honest with you. I don't understand how they can. Let me quickly. There's a few articles that I just kind of pinned that I wanted to also talk about. Okay, so here there's a new election song. I'm going to play it at the end. It's actually quite nice. For Obi. It says 100 and this is from Aisha Yusufu's Twitter. She says 109 seats are up in the Senate, 366 seats are up in House of Representatives, 991 seats are up in the state houses of assembly. As we go into 2027, let's remember the legislative arm of the government. Okay, and then residents of Ghana's ambassador to Nigeria boggled in Nigeria's federal capital. So they go boggle.
Can you imagine?
Hey, God, I beg. Then aproko doctor, they drag him like I better pass my neighbor generator for Twitter, because he did a video about GMO foods and he was trying to justify it. They drag him since yesterday. I don't think that dragging.
So our eyes are open.
That's exactly good. In fact, they even did. I actually streamed it here on my live, where some of the people who have been following this GMO crisis, they came and shared some knowledge with it. I had it, didn't get many views, but that's okay. Anybody that wants to catch up, it's the video before this, right? So. Of course, David Udeyin too is being part of that GMO activism as well. So he did share, he said, you and Aproko Doctor, somebody responded to Aproko doctor kind of supporting him or something like that. So David said, you and Aproko doctor funded a Nigeria health startup registered in Delaware, USA, which raised $500,000 2 months ago in a pre-seed round from undisclosed investors. It doesn't take Nostradamus to see why nothing you have to say can have any value. You know who owns you. Someday, Nigerians will learn to stand on principles larger than their stomach. But that day is clearly not today. Enjoy your money and stay out of my way. This David Mount, Then they drag them like a better pass my neighbor generator. I'm telling you. So somebody now responded to David's tweet and said, educated Africans have two aspirations: get an American or European passport and get a cushy NGO job paid for by rich white people with bad intentions. They will throw their entire community under the bus for these two privileges. They don't really care about bad governance. Ain't that the truth? Sad, but it's true.
No, it's true. Like this other stupid one, this a reptilian. Amoya, please forgive me when I curse these people because they're so wicked. That's why it's very hard for me to even have social graces. There's one, I don't even know if I should mention his name, the one with his vaccinations. I heard recently that he wants to do some type of humanitarian effort. And thank God Nigerians' eyes are open. I was hearing people were saying, please don't allow the man. They don't want any good.
Yep.
They reject this man. He went to India. He sterilized the Indians there. He's not welcome in India. Okay. There was a place, I think they said that in Africa, I don't know if it was Uganda. They said everything was so fine in Uganda. There was no problem. These people came, or whether, I don't know if it was vaccination or this thing. That's when a whole set of people were wiped out. I don't know if it was through the HIV or the Ebola. But they said that everything was fine till those people came. So we need to, I'm saying these things so that you know where they go. They won't go to places like Lagos. They know we're smart. They know those ones they will go to these small village places where nobody's walking. Especially
in the north. That's where they target. Exactly. A lot of the northerners came out. I think they did like press news something. They on News Central, and they brought these northerners to come and share their experiences with vaccination and all of that. A lot of them have been gravely injured, stuff like that. I didn't watch it because I just couldn't. It was heartbreaking. So I didn't want to put myself through it. But there are a lot of northerners that have been affected by that vaccine because they always seem to go to the north. And is the north the fault of the leaders in the north? Why would you allow that to be happening in your community? Because of money.
Because of money. You know what? You just brought something that came to my mind. Remember meningitis? When we were hearing about meningitis, people were having it. It was mostly people from the north. I wasn't hearing anyone in the south. It was mostly people from the north who were having that meningitis. So I'm now beginning to wonder, from what you're saying, maybe it's from them.
Yes, now. Most of
that meningitis came from.
Yeah, because most of these things, I don't know if there's a video that was circulating one time. A Ghanaian, I think she's a princess. She was a princess in Ghana, from Ghana, and she was saying, and I think she was much younger. She's written books. I can't remember her name right now. She says, since you guys came to our continent, since you guys came to us, you have taken our gold, our this, right? But we didn't have this big cough. We didn't have it before. All these diseases we did not have. We have given you everything. Yet you keep coming from. I wish I would find that video and share it.
No, I know the video you're talking
Exactly.
about. She's wearing her traditional, even she has, this tribal
Marks, yeah.
on her face.
Yeah.
I know who.
She recently passed. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, she recently passed. Yeah. So this is a lot of things that we didn't have. It's not happening because we have. This is what happens. When you leave your house unguarded, unattended, people, thieves will come in and they will occupy. That is what has happened to us as Africans. My own prayer is that we learn. Burkina Faso has learned, now they have shut their doors. Niger has learned, they've shut their doors. Mali has learned, they've shut their doors. I am praying that Nigeria will borrow sense and add to the sense that we have 2027 and take back the country from the hands of these hyenas and these baboons and these wolves that we have and demons. That is my prayer, and I'm really praying strongly for her. And I'm especially praying for Peter Obi, that God will sustain him, keep him protected, hide him from the eyes of these evil people.
Yes.
Because I know they are looking for ways to hurt him, that they will not see him. When they are coming, the PO will be 100 steps ahead of them at all times. That is my biggest. When they say this is the only prayer I pray, I don't have any other one, because if this man is secure, leadership is sure, because I know he already has a team of functioning people that would take him, that would help start the process of putting things in place. Because I did, so I'm so ready. Once it happens, I don't even need to take anything. They won't collect me. I will just carry my handbag. Just come out.
I'm telling you, I wanted to relocate in 2018. It's just that my mother she never felt comfortable, and I guess sometimes it's not the right time to come. But my plan is to go back, because like I said, this place, I'm grateful for the opportunity, but my mind is more over there, because the beautiful thing about Africa is that I kind of call it virgin country. There's so many great things that we can do over there. So many great things. And if we can get this and everybody or at least a good number of people will be on board, back in the day, people didn't stay in America. They only came to America for their education. Once they got their education, they come back.
Yeah, that was the case.
People that spoiled the country, that made them
stay. Exactly.
Who want to eat their rubbish, go back to Africa, We want to go back. Nobody wants to be eating your GMO, nyama nyama food.
So Guy says BG introduced also some special mosquitoes to fight against the local mosquitoes. Later, malaria cases skyrocketed. Are you serious, Guy? I didn't know about that too. So he really released the mosquitoes. Wow. So he bring mosquito come fight local mosquito. Hey,
let me ask you something. If you like say these people I don't think they're 100% human. They've talked about those people where resemble lizard. I'm trying to talk in code now. Say people where resemble lizard.
I beg, I don't want to get that conversation. You see this my channel, I want secure, because any small thing now when you talk.
No, I understand. Okay, I understand. But some of these people, are they human beings? Because which type of wickedness is this one?
My sister, they say this word, the more you look, the less you see. That's what they say, right? I believe, I be one of those people who believe, say, not be only us, they this world. I'd be one of those people who believe her. I believe, say, there are other things that are within. They look like you and I, but they not be people. I be one of those people. So nothing they surprise me, because sometimes when you see some people, they ask, you say, no, surely this person no, it cannot be human, because normal person gets it, they behave, gets it, they feel. Some of these people, they not get them at all. It be like, say, nothing they exist. They be like hosts occupying. You understand? So Naim, so I know what you're talking about. you know. So guys say Rosette. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was going to respond to D and say, D, for the sake of avoiding any trouble, we decided to leave that one. We decided to leave that one alone. Trust me, we just decided to leave that one alone. But
no, it's good that you listen to her, because sometimes you gotta listen to them. I mean, that will not be.
No, she said, "I beg who resemble lizard." So I'm saying that we decided to leave that.
Yeah.
Because there's certain
it's
areas
a touchy.
that,
yeah. It's a touchy. Medicine not can open up other kind of worms when we will not want to know.
Exactly. Nobody wants those headache. But for somebody today, where in day you own the whole world, or you enjoy the whole world that you're enjoying now, you're there from your own corner. Oh, let me see how I can mess this place up. Which kind of human beings be this?
Yeah, so some people be like that. Some people just come, their owner to come and destroy. So now, so this world be now. If that's why the good people say, people suffer when bad people take over, but when good people stand up, because now good and bad day. So if you are a good person, you fold hand when bad thing they happen, you're also a part of the problem, because you're supposed to stand in the way, preventing that bad from happening. So what has happened is, because a lot of Africans, Nigerians specifically, we don't sleep since all the bad when they happen, everybody they do as if, well, no concern me. I make us say the shit when we did. So like, say people don't they stand up since they resist, they say lie, not on my watch. Nah, it's not gonna happen. So now I make and bad reach as a bad. So you know, I wanted to respond to this comment. What was it? Where? Guys say, Rosezi, relocating is 2 or 3 steps. 2026 to visit and survey. So you have to go there, visit and survey first. May you know where would flow with you. You understand? Then you go decide, okay, what do I want to do here? Then you start to lay the foundation for it. Yeah. So before you move, yeah. That's true, guy. You're right about that. And let me see. I'm trying to go through the comments now. Rosezi, I had to learn to. Okay, no, that's not it. The road leading to my farmland has been eroding since the rain started, and I just sent money now so they can fill up bags with eroding soil and create speed breaks from the top to bottom of the hill. That is the beginning of my investment on the road infrastructure on my own little space. Yeah, that's wonderful, Michael. You've been doing amazing things. So, honestly, I'm impressed. So, yeah, I'm super impressed. You know, just now, small, just keep doing it, and then hopefully this time around we get it right, so that we will get sensible leader for there. So everybody go there secure, and then as we dey secure, we need to learn self-defense or more. That one go be class when it go dey mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory, yes.
For everybody.
That's why I said this guy Traore is the business. He is right now. This is not all proposed. He was in this. I think it's a university called Mendel's or whatever. A Russian university where he's sending his own people, and he was even speaking he has some knowledge of chemistry. He was talking about atoms, how you put them together. He wants his own people, because you see these recessive genes people, they will not stop.
They will stop.
The only way they will stop is when we have those. You see what's happened now with I and I. I'm not mentioning any names. You know the 2 places that happened.
Yeah.
One saw that the other had, then the other one had to retreat.
Yep.
And that's the only. You notice they don't mess with North. They don't mess with North Korea.
They're not even
China
Russia. Yep.
Huh?
Even China, North Korea, even Russia. You get where they mess with their rich. Yeah.
They don't mess with those ones, because those ones they see, those ones have a power. Because even I don't think North Korea is that. I don't think their army is as big, but they have those weapons. So
yes,
no one is disturbing them. So we, And Traore is doing that for his people. That's why I respect the man so much.
Yeah, exactly. So guys say, Rosazzi, also networking and strengthen connections. In 2027, you identify the specific areas to establish yourself.
Establish for yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
it's true.
So that's very true. So I beg, make I leave am here. Sleep don't they come?
I can hear it in your voice. Moya, thank you very much. I appreciate you making this interactive.
Absolutely. No, thank you. Absolutely. And it was such a pleasure having you. I'm glad that I opened up the studio so we can talk about it, because this is very important for me. I thought it was going to be a short live, but you made it all the more fun. Thank you so much. I hope we do this again.
No, because you have quality. See, when people do good, it's the quality. You have quality. You're talking about things that are serious. What do I care if somebody had $50 million wedding or Iyabo Joe? What do I care? How does that help the rest of Nigeria? You have Lamborghini, but Lekki is flooded. There's no room. What is the use of the Lamborghini I don't understand the thinking of these people.
It's oppression. They want to oppress.
Think about it. I got Lamborghini, but flood there everywhere. Will I enjoy I'm rich, but now I can't go to my village? What's so? If you made the show, I came on because you have quality. If it was rubbish, I go just scroll past, go sleep.
No, I appreciate. Thank you. Those words, I really take it in. I really appreciate the compliments, man.
They praise us, bro. They praise us.
Hey.
Even another person praised us. The name began with a Y in the beginning.
Hey.
Either he or she. He was saying two ladies having intelligent conversation. You may have to when
maybe later. Yeah, I go check him. Yeah, thank you, whoever it was. Thank you all so much. I really thank you so much, sister. I appreciate. I saw your comment earlier. You are jollificating. No, me, I'm jealous of you. You are just gallivanting all over the place, chopping life. Only you. You're eating suya, kilishi.
Turkey. Do you know turkey is so delicious?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm happy honestly, girl. I'm so happy that you're having fun. But the textile, they jealous. So I wish they do all this traveling and chopping up and down.
No, Amoya, don't. I know you want to go, but I want to say this thing. They're really jealous Nigerians a little bit. Like, look at somebody. He's from your place, the movie maker, Odulande Adekola. I think to myself, how is this man? He's like the Aaron Spelling of Nigeria. The man is putting out movies.
Yes.
And he's very comfortable and happy. When I look at all these Nigerians, I said, look at these people. Kings in their own nation.
Yes.
Don't look at pale face to tell them rubbish. They somehow envy them all, because that's where I want to be. I want to be a queen. Queen in my own nonsense.
Yeah, I want them to be queen with knowledge that's exposed. Not just queen that's ignorant, because what's going on in Nigeria, the reason why some of these Nollywood actors and actresses are still falling prey and being taunted and being baited with all this small money that they are throwing at them, is because of lack of knowledge, ignorance. They go school, but they don't know politically where they stand.
But Omoya, do you think it's also poverty? Because do you know I don't unless it's maybe recently, are the Nigerian actresses making money?
There's such a thing as this is where we get it wrong, right? I understand a lot of times we say poverty, right? Poverty is a mindset. And if you don't build and work on what you have, do you know that for instance now, the Nollywood movies, let me focus on Yoruba wood, that's what they call it now, Yoruba wood, right? Those people make movies speaking only Yoruba or speaking only their languages. They are making money from those movies. Yes, is there piracy? Yes. But guess what? They have people who support them locally, so they're able to make their movies as best as they can. right? And they're able to build from whatever they make from their movies. Some of them do other businesses, of course, outside of making movies and all of that, right? But the more you do that, right, the more you start to own your thing. You'll be grounded in your element, that you'll get to a point where the money will be flowing naturally.
Really?
Yes. Okay. That's why. So it's not necessarily always the reason why it's poverty every time is because the structures are not there in Nigeria. We lack structures, and the government doesn't care. If the government cared and we had structures, poverty will not only, it will be something temporary, because okay, if I go school, I get a good education, if I can start doing something for now, it will change. Nigeria is the only place where you can sleep, go to bed poor, tomorrow you are rich. Do you know that? People are, no, that's how easy it is to make money in Nigeria. I kid you not. I know. Really? Yes, I literally know somebody I went to school with. The person lost their parents, when we're still in school. The person trained themselves through school, he and his siblings, just frying akara and fried yam. Guess what? The guy has restaurants now. He was able to put all his kids, all his siblings through school with just doing that. Okay? Wow. And then they will push, he used to push wheelbarrow, and his siblings used to push wheelbarrow in the market. People will give them money for taking, their produce for them from one place to the other. Then they had a farm. Then they had a gari milling thing, that they had a miller for grinding people's gari, cassava. So when you have cassava, you take it to them. They were the only ones then in that area that had that thing. And they made it themselves. They actually built that thing themselves. Okay? They were making money from that. The guy trained all his siblings, including him. His siblings went to school, finish before he now went.
Man, that's so.
Do you understand? So yeah, so Nigeria is a place where the opportunities are there, right? You can go to bed poor, tomorrow you wake up, you are rich, and you just know so. It's easy when you do work. Person go just see you, go just see. What do you do? You just get opportunity like that. It can happen in Nigeria. Your life can be transformed in a minute in Nigeria. That's how fantastic that country is. So if the structures are there, while you're making your movie, let's say the money is not too much, then we start to encourage, watch your own movies. NTA is showing your own movie. Like when we were growing up, we used to watch a Village Headmaster. What are the other shows? Every national TV station, they are showing only Nigerian programs. Okay? Then you want to go and watch movie, you are watching only Nigeria. Tell me why the money won't come. It will come. Exactly. Before you know it, your people will only be buying you. They will only be spending money when it has to do with you, with your shows, with whatever it is we are doing. It's just a mindset. So that's what I think about poverty. The reason why is because people are comparing themselves. Comparison is the enemy.
Exactly.
You understand? Exactly. And then you have people who are very pretentious. Most of this is also the problem we have in Nigeria, where some people will say, they've traveled out. When they come back, they want to be speaking with some accent when they not get before. They want to be looking down on other people. They want to be acting like they know the crap in the morning and all of that, right? So, and then you impress it upon those ones. They're looking at you and say, I wish I can be like this. Me too, I want to try and travel. They are wearing all this fake hair, everything. You are speaking a certain way. It's just a mindset, they don't brainwash them. So they think in terms of that brainwash. If you see some of these artists, sometimes when they're talking to people that are not like Oyibo people, the way they talk different from when they talk among themselves. It's crazy. You see it happening all the time. So it's a process. We'll get there. But first of all, we need to get government rights first.
Exactly. I will be checking into, because of you, because the only person who I looked at that grabbed my attention was Shore. That didn't pan out. After that, before then, I didn't have interest, and after that, I didn't. So I don't even know anything about P2B. Honestly, I can't say anything good or negative because I wasn't paying attention. But because of you now, I will start listening and reading and seeing into who he is, because you always talk about him. You have so much confidence in him. Uncle Beno even likes him. Uncle Beno's a Yoruba man. He says, he either Peter Obi or nobody else. So I said, well, let me check into, you people know what you're talking about, so let me go and look into it.
Go and look into him. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Showore is good at what he does, but Showore does not have the organic following. That's the difference. And you can't force the organic following. It's either people are flowing to you and supporting you, or they're not, right? You can't force people to, be your, to follow you and be inspired by you. Peter Obi is the one that has the organic following from every corner of Nigeria. And he has done due diligence. I mean, Peter Obi has not rested since he came out and declared as president. That man has not taken a day off. He's going to the IDP camps. He's going to nursing schools, donating money, going to IDP camps, building whatever he needs, providing for them as best as he can. This man has visited, there are places this man has been to in Nigeria that I did not know existed. I, for one, did not know we had IDP camps in Nigeria. I was shocked to find out. Do you understand? The man has done his work. People that voted for Peter Obi that were injured. There was a lady, they almost took out her eye when she went to vote. The girl went for treatment, came back and still voted for Peter Obi. Everybody that was injured, there was a guy that they injured, they laid him out by the corner of the road. Peter Obi saw him while he was driving, I think picked him up, took him to the hospital or something like that. This man went and visited everybody, at least. At most of the people that were injured, that he visited each and every one of them. Peter Obi paid his dues. I mean, this guy literally was in a canoe going to places to go and visit people. He campaigned.
He's the business.
Yes, that man campaigned to the deaf, the dumb, the blind, and I'm not trying to insult anybody, respectfully. Everybody, people that did not know him had heard of him. He went to places, there were places that they will get to, you have to park your car and walk. Peter Obi did it.
Wow. That's amazing. I don't know Nigerians who behave like that.
Yeah, he did not leave one stone unturned. He did not, and he's still doing it. That same energy he started with, he's still carrying it on. He has even increased the energy. Is that the kind of person we have, and we say no, we're not, no, we have to support him more. He has the energy to do what we need. Yeah?
Wow.
So
amazing.
Yeah, he really opened a lot of our eyes. So for me, he's the one. Sure, he's good at what he does. I don't know, but he doesn't have the organic following. Yeah.
Okay. No, it just fizzled out. Anyway, Amoye, me and Sabi talk. So let me go, because we'll do it again here. Thank you very much. I'll keep on watching and keep on supporting. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend. Till next time.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Good night.
Good night. Yeah. So my people, I thank you now for being on the show. I really appreciate it. If it is not PO as it currently stands, who else really? Nobody. That's the thing, D. Nobody. Do you recall during the flood on a canoe you remember a guy, we're shouting on him like, the only hope we have, you now want to go and enter canoe without a life jacket. You are joking. Hey, don't try it. Oh my God. 80% clip like they do abroad and be focused on using the money to either build infrastructure or coerce those in power to... Exactly. Right? Exactly, Michael. Yeah, thank you. Showore just doesn't have that je ne sais quoi. Yeah, I know. He doesn't have it. I don't know. And I don't know why. That's why when he gets upset, I'm like, it's not something that you can force. You either have it or you don't have it. I mean, I respect to him because I have to respect what he does. Do you understand? In his own little way, he's doing his own thing. So I can't knock him. I really can't. I mean, kudos to him. Of course, there are times that I get upset by the way he is always coming after Peter Obi. But apart from that, the guy is doing what he needs to do. Call it whatever you want, maybe, I don't know. But I mean, I have to give him that respect. But he doesn't have the organic following, unfortunately. Hey Fadiji, welcome. Oh, exactly. Oh, they don't know who. Yeah, Roses is catching up now with the person of Peter Obi. She'll go and do her homework and find a lot of videos. Fadiji, welcome. Good to have you. You're coming late. Oh, this one replay gang. Now you go join. Hey. Yeah, D, right? I appreciate his work. I can't diss the man. He's trying in his own way. I appreciate him. At least he's helping a lot of people that he's been able to, bring out of the police custody and all of that. Helping Richie. That's a good thing. I can't fault anybody that's trying in Nigeria right now. I can't, because I'm not there on the ground. I don't know what they're doing. So I can't do what they're doing. So I have to appreciate the work that they're doing, So, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Fadiji. There's no other person now. What do we go do? Now, market when we get, now we go sell. Abi? Fadiji. So, we have to. So, guys, please, pray for Peter Obi. However way you pray, whatever you believe in, please pray for that man. Because that man is carrying a lot on his shoulder. It's not easy. Nigeria is a very complicated country and with very stubborn people, opinionated, So we got to lift him up and keep him in our prayers, keep him lifted, because definitely, people will be trying to come at him in different ways. So we have to make sure that we are lifting him up spiritually, psychologically, and physically. And by the way, do you know he responded to the Edo State governor and said he will go wherever he wants to go. I say, yeah, PO is violence officer now. I'm liking this new PO. All this gentle, he's pushing it to the side, and I really like that for him. He should keep it that way. He should not allow anybody bully him. So yeah, he has responded to Monday, Okwerulu, say, I go wherever the heck I want to go, and ain't shit you can do about it. I like that. So, yeah, I know. I don't get looters. P.O. is happy to see other people happy. Money is money. Money is money. Buy useless when it is looted. Yes, but useless when it is looted. Yep. P.O. knows that money should be used. P.O. understands that money is a tool. Money is a tool. It's not, he's a different kind of person. He knows how to use his money. You see all these looters, they don't know how to, because all they do is steal from the people, right? Hey, yeah, if I did you just, okay, no wahala. But anyway, guys, make I leave am here for now. I really appreciate you guys joining me. This has been such a wonderful session. Thank you so much, Rosesi. I really, really appreciate you. You made it all the more fun. I thoroughly enjoyed our conversations and the brainstorming. It's been amazing. Thank you. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I have. I really did. I hope we do this again soon. D, see people expressing love for you. Guy, D, Mike, everybody's expressing love because now they know you are from Abia State. Una not serious, so una don dey profess love because Abia State has the best governor. You guys are trying to get land. Thank you guys, I really appreciate. Have a one OVA, you think say I get your time. Now you sabi, you and your governor, make una go dey do till 20, you don't even know which year. You dey write 2026, 2028. Now you sabi. Now you sabi. Yeah, God I beg. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you all. I'll see you guys on my next one. Make una enjoy. Later.